Take it from the top. It's the Self Love Show.
Giving you more than
Vitamins and minerals.
Food for your soul. Information and plans integral to making your mind grow. With more growth and development, BS is irrelevant to the intelligent. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is what we represent. It's the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. We do it for our people. The Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show. To expose ain't no equal. The Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. We wordsmith 9 meals. The Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. You know how the story goes.
It's the Self Love Show. That it is. The views expressed in today's pod are those of the host, guests, and are not necessarily reflective of TATN or any affiliates. Welcome to the Self Love Show on This Ain't That Network. And as we say, TATN. This is a pod where we dive extremely deep into the intersection of your mind, your body, your spirit, and culture. This is one of the hosts, 9 Millie. All praise to the ancestors. For if it were not for them, we would not be here. The Most High. Or if it were not for the Most High, we would not be here. And my late and beloved Mama Sky. Were it not for her, I would not be here. All right. The Epstein files have become more than a document dump. They're a cultural fault line. They expose how power hides in plain sight. But they also reveal how quickly the public can be steered like sheep, like steer. Can be steered away from the core story. In tonight's episode, we're stepping onto the symbolic island where secrecy, influence, weird shit, and myth collide, and where the truth competes with the narratives that are being built around it. Drake, Diddy, and R. Kells show up here in the title, not because the files confirm anything about them. In fact, it's just the opposite. But because their names have become convenient lightning rods. Each carries their own controversies, which makes them easy targets for such speculation and easy tools for distraction. It's like the overplay for the underlay. It's a magician's trick. When the internet fixates on familiar celebrities, it shifts attention away from the actual contents of the files and the people with documented ties. The fantasy isle becomes a stage where misdirection thrives. This episode shall ask why that happens. Why does our culture latch onto the loudest names instead of the most relevant ones? Why do rumors about megastars overshadow the verified details that matter? Why does 50 Cent only make documentaries about people of his own culture, allegedly? And what does that say about how power protects itself in an age of viral suspicion? So, whip out your self-love vision out there and your 10 hats. This is the Self Love Show, and this is the revolution. And the revolution will not be on YouTube. These are lessons, not lectures. We're live in living color on Tuesday, February 10, 2026, at about 7:20 in Chicago. And as always, you cats can be anywhere in this magnanimous, magnificent universe, which is perfect. But thankfully, we all chose to be right here, right now, here together. Here together. What down, bet down, brother Wordsmith? What you manifesting today?
Love. Now, you know me. I'm manifesting love. How about you? What you manifesting?
Ditto, good brother. Pure, unfiltered, unfettered, All right. Some say tough, others say harsh, but I can assure you it's self love just the same.
No doubt, no doubt.
Hey, what's been going on in your neck of America since we last popped out?
Man, we had the 113th banquet for Charter Day, aka Founders,
Wait, Alpha
uh,
Kappa Alpha founders? You're celebrating the
aka what is
yeah,
that?
Alpha Kappa
AKA
Alpha?
no, does not stand for that.
Well, the
Not at
people
all.
don't know what you're talking about otherwise.
Yes, they do. They don't know about Alpha Kappa Alpha. If anything, they know also known as
That's true. Well,
yeah
all right. What kind of event was it? Founders for what?
Kappa Alpha Psi Greater Beta Chapter,
That's right.
113th.
That's right.
It was
100%.
fantabulous. Dr. Law gave a
He was the keynote.
wonderful, yeah,
Yeah. He's an animal, too.
he is.
Yeah, it looked like a wonderful event, man. There was so many photographs. I mean, I got through.
They had that dude. That dude was around. Man, he was popping them off the whole time.
Yeah, as he should. You know, it's
Yeah.
not like you're paying for film or anything. Don't be
Uh-uh.
bashful out there.
Uh-uh.
You
He
know
did
what I
his
mean?
thing. He did his thing.
Thousands of pics. I got through like a third of them, and I was like, man, damn, this shit. I should have been there. You know what I mean? Because, man, it looked like a really great time.
It was a great time was had. I tell you that.
Did a lot of cats stay in the host hotels?
Yeah. Me and Willie stayed in the hotel that was attached to that venue. Thank goodness. Because man, I didn't know that they were just renting the AV system and I was running it.
Nobody told you that.
No. I came to check it and make sure that everything was good, working or whatever.
And you're like, where's the guy?
I was gonna have a talk with the guy to make sure that it's
And they said, you're the guy?
no one said that.
Wow.
I was talking to the guy, I was dealing with the setup and all that.
Yeah.
I still thought someone was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, big ups to you. And Dr. TC telling those fresh, brand new stories he tells every year.
Oh my God.
But he had a plethora of brothers to, because there was so many brothers there, man.
Yeah, it was 90.
Did I see Daryl Smith?
The count off. Yes, you did. The count
Yeah.
off was 96, but people had left.
I saw Burchett.
Beard had left. Yep.
Yeah.
KO.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Owens, yeah.
Yeah, I like those guys. They'll show up even if a billionaire isn't the keynote speaker.
Oh, yeah. Greg Arnold. They love us. Greg
Yeah.
Arnold.
Yeah, we love them too.
Greg Arnold from I think he's from Delta. He's there too.
Yeah, I saw a lot of good brothers, man. Glad y'all had a great time. And big ups to your ship, JB, and all the people on the committee, DAP, who put together that event.
Man, put in hella work. So I'm not, gonna complain. DAP,
yeah,
appreciate you, Nuke.
All right. What to expect on today's The Self Love Show? We already started with the quote of the day, and then we have our more MOOR, more growth and development platform video we're going to run for you. And then this brother and I, we're going to react to 2 viral videos from the week. Definitely, we'll say from the month. And we'd love to get your reaction, and we're going to give our reaction. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste. There is a riddle, a dome teaser. It's been pinned in the chat. If you click on that, type in what you think the answer is. We got Lotus in the building. Big ups, Lo. All right. And today's topic, the Epstein files. The plane was his fantasy boss. Fantasy island of notable alleged weirdos. Drake, Diddy, R. Kelly. Please smash that like button. And we wrap it up with my personal favorite part of the whole shebang. And that's going to be when this brother next to me, he's going to literally, they love the word literally. He's going to literally, figuratively pull things out of the ether and push it through his self-loverometer and push it back out to you into your consciousness. It's poetry off the rip, off the top of his dome. It's always a bit of genius, artistic genius. And the AI, it can spit out AI slop, but it can't spit out what this brother's spitting out. You know, AI slop. All right, fella. You got any announcements, bro?
Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes, Echoes, Echoes. It's a glamping event extravaganza.
That's right.
Juneteenth through Father's Day this year. So it's gonna be a whole blessing. Let me tell you.
Glamping house music extravaganza.
Woo!
Yeah. Live DJs
All night long.
till the sun comes up. You know?
Ooh, 4 a.m.
Connect with your ancestors, y'all. Get there. You know what I mean?
Our words can't express nothing. You gotta be there.
Gotta be there. Gotta be there. Lotus Hartley out there.
Oh yeah.
She pops out.
Oh, she definitely pops out.
Yeah, she understands.
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Literally even.
I'll be hitting them with figuratively. Figuratively, you know, I'll be breaking the matrix. All right. Lotus said a whole blessing. Juneteenth, summer solstice, and Father's Day. Yeah. You can package all that up in a bun, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure can. And she said, yes, I do.
Man.
All right. If there's anybody out there, if you know anyone personally on the Epstein list, maybe you were doing business. Yeah, you were just consulting. You didn't know what he was into. You was just on the island. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're going to pop up in the millions of emails. That SOB had millions of emails, man. He was emailing more than Donald Trump. He's emailing.
Hey, he's
yeah.
letting them know. He's letting everybody. He's gathering information, bro. Because that dude's an operative.
Who, Diddy?
Epstein.
Oh, okay. All right.
Diddy's a puppet pawn.
Yeah. He could be an operative too. Never
Yeah.
understood.
No, he is operative, but he's
Never understood him in the hip hop scene. If you ask anybody our age, they'll say the guy never had any talent. You know what I mean? Like, and he loved the bums, allegedly.
yeah.
And everybody knew it then. He wasn't out
No, one talent that he did have
jumping
was
around.
singing talent and knowing how to use it and exploit it.
Oh, Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy.
Yes,
Diddy?
he did.
Diddy?
Yeah,
Or were the
Diddy.
people above him just putting him in, finding all that talent and he's just a figurehead?
He started off working with the talent. So I think he knew the talent, Jodeci and Mary J.
Yeah, he would
Blige.
party a lot.
Yeah.
And then the guy with Andre Harrell, and we don't know
yeah.
what Andre Harrell may have done to his bum, and it's none of our
we do.
business.
Yes, we do.
Well,
Yes, we do.
it's none of our business. All right, but anyway,
it's none of our business, but we do know what he did to his bum.
We digress.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. If you've ever visited Epstein Island, this is interactive. If you got any commentary, type it in there. We'll be responding to it. If you got any questions or comments, we'll let it be known. Right?
Absolutely.
All right. Maybe you don't feel comfortable doing that. Just tell us where you're checking in from, state, city, if you feel comfortable. Enough of my yapping out there. I turn it over to this brother to handle his business.
Yes, y'all. Don't stop. Self Love Show. Rock on. As always, we have some wonderful video, not wonderful videos, a wonderful video that we're building the Self Love Nation off of the Silverback More Growth and Development platform. For that, we have the Self Love Show quote of the day. The public deserves to see every name and every detail, no matter how uncomfortable it makes people in power feel. Or people in power. Oh my God. Can I read today? The public deserves to see every name and every detail, no matter how uncomfortable it makes people in power. Attorney Lisa Brown.
And that's Bloom, by the way.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Something's not right here. This. This is crazy for me.
You got to click on the YouTube link. There you go.
I got it. And it's in the wrong spot. It changed since I had it set.
Got no volume, Karen. Hey, y'all, big ups to the sponsors. Big ups to all the sponsors. Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes, Echoes, Echoes. You got to be there. House music, glamping extravaganza. They have trailers. They have tents that you can get access to. You can have one drop shipped there. Or you can just let them know you're going to need a tent for a small fee. They can get it all set up for you. There's going to be clean porta potties, fresh water, great stage, great sound system, beautiful starlight. You can party all through the night. Big ups to Tay Mills Aesthetics, multicultural skin, body, and weight loss pro. Find yourself in sunny Southern California and you need a licensed, bonded, fully insured esthetician. Reach out to Tay Mills at www.taymilzaesthetics.com. That link has been pinned in the chat. Karen will pin in a link for Midwest Festival's big annual jamboree, 5th annual. And then we've got Bella B. If you need some swag put up on a shirt, pictures, any designs, reach out to Bella B at designs365@gmail.com. That's in the chat. And if you're in the greater Chicagoland area and you need a tow out there, we know you got 10 toes, most of us, but you need a tow truck to pull up. Reach out to Jim Recovery. He's a Southsider. His family's been in the business for decades upon decades upon decades upon decades. Very talented at what he does. I promise you he'll pull up in the top of the line technology with his truck. And that man will have Fox News in his box. You can listen to that in the warmth of that brand new truck. And he might be wearing a puke Green Bay Packer jersey as well. But don't let that stop you. He's very good at what he does. Big ups to all the sponsors out there.
Huge ups to our
Huge
sponsors.
ups. Huge ups.
Yes. We love those sponsors, bro. Couldn't do it without them. For sure.
And Lotus said, and reach out if interested in vending at Ancestral Echoes. Oh, okay. It's growing, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Sibus Island? What if I want to vend some Sibus Island?
Oh, you might have a great time if you do that out there.
Take it away, Karen, and thanks for dropping it in there. And that's www.ancestralechoes.com.
Silverback More Growth and Development Platform. Number one, repair our nation via reparations. We demand our silver back. Number two, to connect our breadwinners with our activists. And three, show an accurate depiction of African American Chi-Town. 4, shine a light on positive influence. 5, heal our community one person at a time. 6, provide an unfiltered platform for our influencers. 7, recycle the black dollar. 8, to provide mentors for the mentorless. 9, Close the gap between us and our pink kinsmen.
Closing the gap. Closing the gap.
Number 10, protect our women, children, and men by any and all means necessary.
I second that notion. And if you missed last week's show, we unpacked social engineering in Minnesota ice. Renee Good is pretty. Yeah.
Fact filled. I just suggest you go check it out. Check it out.
That's right. And we scored it on the big NCI system. Tells you if something's a farce or not. Not necessarily a farce, but I don't know. I guess you could say scripted, something like that.
Well,
it's a reality scoring system.
Yeah, and it's not real. When it
yeah.
So I mean, scripted would probably be the best descriptor that we could use on here without. Yeah.
And if it gets a high number scoring, which you have to watch the show to get the results we came up with, then it's probably a farce. Okay. If it's a low number score, then it's probably something that's happening more organically out there and it's coming from source. All right. All right. We got a poll question here. What should concern us bronze/black community most? What should concern the United States bronze/black community, copper colored, most? Okay. Here are your options. To poll, Karen, can you put that poll in the chat? Thank you, Karen. Why am I getting feedback here? Oh, slow down. All right, here are your options. We're going to put this into the chat for you so you can pop out and vote. Just click the link, vote, and pop back in as we're going through this with you. We love your data. Totally anonymous. What should concern us, the bronze, copper-colored black community, most? Number 1, the R. Kelly conviction. All right? You know, and my mind is telling me yes. But her underage body and the law is telling me no. R. Kelly. And then you got the diddler. Okay? The diddler. He was fluing them in. Got flued out. You know what I mean? He fluing them in and doing all types of stuff. I woke up and my bum was hurting. This is what grown men are saying. All right? The diddler. Beat most of the cases. Had a lot of baby oil. You know what I mean? The diddler. All right? He's doing his time. Epstein. And I said in the beginning, I don't think he's gone on to the other side. But Epstein, island enlisted men. So these are some of the men that we're going to display here on this list. Trump, Clinton, Zuckerberg, Musk. There's more. Or Fiddy. Not Diddy, Fiddy. Fiddy and Diddy. They were seen in the same hot tub out there. They sure were. They had the champagne and the baby oil and the bubbles. Yeah, Fiddy and Diddy were in the same hot tub out there. 50 Cent's culture destroying documentaries. Okay. Meaning he'll never do one about one of his white bosses. Ever. Now, I'm not saying he's a coon. We're not saying that. You know, modern day Sambo, we're not saying that either. I'm just saying, you guys, wake up and open your eyes and stop glorifying any of this shit. All right. So at the end of the show, we'll let you know what myself and Brother Wordsmith selected. You guys click on that. Feel free to type in the chat what you're leaning towards if you want. But today's show is the Epstein Files. Fantasy Owl of notable alleged weirdos, Drake, Diddy, R. Kelly. Okay. All right, before we get there, which we'll be there in a couple minutes, I think you may have seen this one because I believe I sent it to you. But it's from CNN. Okay. Take it for what you want. Deporter in chief. Deporter in chief.
Oh, yes. We already.
This administration, the Bush administration, has done nothing to control the problem that we have.
Nothing.
We've had 5 million undocumented workers come over the borders.
You know,
Since George Bush took office. It has become an extraordinary problem. And the reason the American people are concerned is because they are seeing their own economic position slip away.
Damn it.
And oftentimes, employers are exploiting these undocumented workers. They're not paying the minimum wage. They're not observing worker safety laws. And so what we have to do is create a comprehensive solution to the problem. Now,
comprehensive.
I have already stated that as president, I will make sure that we finally have the kind of border security that we need. That's step number one. Step number two is to take on employers. Right now, an employer has more of a chance of getting hit by lightning than be prosecuted for hiring an undocumented worker. That has to change. They have to be held accountable.
Thanks.
And when we do those things, I believe that we can take the undocumented workers, the illegal aliens who are here, get them out of the shadows, make sure that they are subject to a stiff penalty, make sure that they're learning English, make sure that they go to the back of the line so they're not getting an advantage over people who came here legally. And when we do that, I think that we can, instead of shedding all this heat,
learn English,
light on the problem, and we can once again be a nation of laws and a nation of immigrants. That's what I intend to do as president of the United States.
a nation of laws and a nation of. You see how Hillary was looking at him? You see how Hillary was looking at himself?
Man, wow. I did see that, but you know, cultural context in this cancel culture, the language he used, yeah, I don't think they'd use that language today or say they need to learn the language. I don't think.
I mean, can you imagine if Donald Trump said that?
Man, any of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of that he's been
outrage.
saying.
Yeah.
Like I've been talking to Democrats because I'm an independent.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I'll say things to them like, yeah, but it's affecting, Americans to get jobs at fair wages. No, it's not. It's plenty of jobs good, man, blah, blah, blah. If they would have heard Obama say it, if Obama would have said the same thing, they'd have opened up their mouth and got the tonsils tickled and swallowed it for him.
Yeah, well, these people are ridiculous. And it's getting worse.
And that's evidence that it's just two wings, one bird,
Yeah.
heads, tails, one coin.
Yeah. Period.
That's the only reason Obama black ass was able to get in there. Because there's people in this country, Self, who are like, we're being taken advantage of as citizens.
Well, he was able to get in there because
It's colored.
Yeah, and a whole lot of propaganda out there.
Yeah, but that had to help his campaign
It
with
did.
a lot of those Southern pinks who voted for him.
Yeah. A lot of them people have been feeling that way for a while, but it was Republicans letting them in then.
Correct. Giving them amnesty and yeah.
And then it became the Democrats that let them in.
Yeah.
So, Republicans, Democrats, same.
Democrats.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Yeah, same things.
Yeah. Open your eyes. One of them say the soft parts out loud, and the other one's smile in your face and stab you in the back.
Yeah. Period.
All right. The Epstein files. Fantasy Isle of notable alleged weirdos, Drake, Diddy, R. Kelly. Please smash that like button. We got one more. Trump's monkey shimes.
Uh-oh.
Fair use, NATO, NADO. It's from NADO.
I am, by the way, the least racist president you've had in a long time, as far as I'm concerned.
With the help of the Wayback Machine, we're able to find Donald Trump's now deleted post on Truth Social. Let's have a watch and see if he truly is the least racist president.
Initiated by a court order, the Michigan investigation team obtained forensic access to a DS200 tabulator, the machine that counts the votes. A Telit 4G wireless chip manufactured in Taiwan was discovered embedded into the motherboard. The voting machine tapes clearly indicate modem engagement and transmission of election data. Some of the anomalies that we noticed in the 2020 general elections, that 5 key states all stopped counting at a certain time in these key battleground states. These were all where the software, the mini machines, ESNS machines were used, the Smartmatic, the GEMS software. So when the vote stopped counting, and this has been noted in other countries as well, President Trump was significantly ahead. When reporting and counting resumed, there was a massive spike occurred that favored Joe Biden.
Ooh-wee.
I looked at it, I saw it, and I just looked at the first part. It was
Ooh-wee.
about voter fraud in someplace, Georgia. There was a lot of voter fraud, 2020 voter fraud, and I didn't see the whole thing. I guess during the end of it, there was some kind of a picture that people don't like. I wouldn't like it either, but I didn't see it. I looked at the first part.
All right.
Ooh-wee.
So that was the entire video, right?
Uh-huh.
This is just a nutshell of what American politics is. You have some truth that could be damning evidence that people should really be paying attention to. And then you show the highest rated president at the time that he left office, 2-term president, lame duck, and him and his beautiful wife as monkeys.
Man, that is. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I didn't watch the whole video. Did he apologize? I didn't hear an apology.
No. Yeah, he didn't watch the whole video. He
I
just
mean,
posted it.
Yeah, so that you should apologize for that, shouldn't you?
Well, what's his
Unless
name?
you didn't do it unless
Kyrie
you did it on
Irving
purpose.
had to apologize.
Yeah, because they were going to stop his job.
Black ass.
Yeah, so this
And all his money. They can't do that to Don, huh?
not well. Yeah, they can, but he's not afraid of that.
Well, they
Approved of it actually. So
the White House press secretary came out and said, let's talk about stuff that matters to the American people. So she ignored it. And then later, see how Don was saying he didn't look at the whole thing?
Yeah.
The next day they said it was some unnamed person on his staff that posted that. So are you telling me that I shouldn't believe anything that's being posted at 3, 4 in the morning on your social media?
Never.
Well, I mean, I'm saying it
24/7, 365.
No, I'm saying you're telling me that I shouldn't believe you're posting it.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you're not in control of what's posted on that social media, and it's changing the world. So somebody could just randomly come in there and post something that could start a nuclear war, and we don't care.
Well, apparently, one of his staffers that's tasked with posting what he tells them to post, or posting shit.
Yeah.
And that dude is how old? Come on.
He never apologized.
No. At all. And he's not going to. So
yeah, they need to look into whatever that evidence was. I'll tell you that what, if the last election was stolen when Biden won, we would have had no more Trump.
yeah. Well, I'll just say that it's all a farce anyway.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue there.
It happened in that election. It happened in the one before that, and the one before that, and before they had those things, they stuffed the ballots, whatever they needed to do.
Oh yeah, they stuffed them all right. But I mean, it'd be nice if Congress. Well, you can't because whatever, if it's bipartisan, you can't. I mean, somebody should be investigating that. I mean, we all know anything that's a computer can be. I mean, my initial thing was bad idea when they came out with that computer
Yeah.
battling and all of that. Yeah, you can hack it. Those who programmed it could control
Hey,
everything.
but even hand ballots go through a machine that counts them.
True.
All that shit can be programmed and hacked. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very true. They are feeding
Yeah.
them in the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true. Um, yeah, it's true. All right. We got one more, I believe. No, we don't.
Okay.
We don't.
Oh, it should be the lead to the topic, right?
Yeah. So, not now though. Let's see here. All right. So the dome teaser. A vault full of names that no one will claim, unlocked by the light, yet all shadowed the same. That's today's riddle. Brother Wordsmith has solved it in our own private chat. You guys and ladies, just type it in what you think the answer is. We'll let you know if you're right. A vault full of names that no one will claim, unlocked by the light, yet all shadowed the same. That is today's riddle. All right, enough of the appetizers out there.
Let's quench the self-love nation's thirst.
All right. We do have one video here. Let's go ahead and get that rolling. Like, share, subscribe, y'all, and we are on topic.
The Justice Department's latest release of Epstein files contains never-before-seen footage of former Trump advisor Steve Bannon interviewing Jeffrey Epstein.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Bannon publicly called for the release of the files after Epstein's death.
He didn't even answer.
Whether you got sealed and unsealed and release it all.
Files released so far show that behind the scenes he had developed a close relationship with Epstein. The two had repeated contact in 2018 and 2019, discussing wide-ranging topics including geopolitics and the Trump administration. On June 28, 2019, shortly before his arrest, Epstein emailed Bannon, "Now you can understand why Trump wakes up in the middle of the night sweating when he hears you and I are friends." Trump has said he cut ties with Epstein years before Epstein's 2006 arrest. The files also show that Epstein helped arrange Bannon's international travel. In one interaction, Epstein joked, "How does it feel to have the most highly paid travel agent in history?" To which Bannon replied, "Not too shabby." And later, "You're a pretty good assistant." Epstein responded, "Massages not included." According to emails and messages, Bannon appears to have taken it upon himself to rehabilitate Epstein's reputation, telling him, "We must counter, quote, rapist who traffics in female children to be raped by world's most powerful, richest men. And can't redeem unredeemable. You are a lot of things, which we will show, but you are not that." The newly released 2-hour interview between the two spans topics from the 2008 financial crisis to Newtonian physics, ostensibly to humanize Epstein by making him out to be a great intellectual.
Look, you're the smartest guy in the room, and obviously you're smart. The smartest guy in the room didn't see it coming.
We reached out to Bannon for comment, and he did not immediately respond. In previous comments to media, he has denied media training Epstein. In one of the few moments of pushback during the interview, Bannon gives Epstein a chance to reflect on the ethics of his past actions.
Is your money dirty money?
No, it's not. So, in fact,
Why is it not dirty money?
because
He nodded, yes.
Yeah, he did.
You saw that?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Right away, too.
Didn't he? It was like a psychological reaction.
Yeah. Freudian slip, if you.
Yep. I got one for you here. This is from Casper Site. Y'all subscribe to that channel. He's got great stuff. So allegedly Epstein, he had a lot of scientists showing up on the island, and he had influence with big science. So, your theory about him being some sort of spook.
Yeah, not even an American spook. He was across continents. He was a spook for both of them.
Yeah, so
England and U.S.
Watch this.
A vile criminal pervert showcasing his STDs. He had all of them. But something caught my
You see that? Upper left hand right here where the cursor is.
eye. Take a look at the top left of this video. You see something quite peculiar. So I did verify it extensively and seems to be true. Look at that.
Look at that. What is that?
A figure right there, looking like a freaking alien that was up the door looking at it. Does not look human, does it? Look very well.
I thought that was a statue.
Is it one of those
Until
grays?
it started moving.
All right. Is it a demon of some sort? Reminds me of so many stories, right? But it's true. I mean, take a look at the original videos. It's available. It's public domain. And tell me what you think, guys. What is that? What's that figure that's absolutely not humane? Does not look human, does it? It's alien at best. Demonic for certain.
Does he don't see it. Because he's paying attention to what's on his screen.
Right.
But I'm sure whoever was looking at this post saw it.
Is it? But it doesn't stop there, right? So it could be a woman with a bobbed hair, right? I mean, why would a bloody grey alien be flapping about his house?
I mean, we don't know.
On the screen.
Right. We don't know. But I saw that, since we've been going down this rabbit hole, the algorithm starts pumping it out there. But I like Casper Sight. He gets a hold of some good footage. I watched his channel go from 100,000 to like 1 million. All right, y'all. So let's get on topic here. Why do the Epstein files matter? Beyond the headlines and everything, in your mind's eye.
I think you might have stated in the intro that we talk about the files and the names that they put out, and it detracts from what the files say. It leads you in a different direction, and it's lots of distraction. I mean, it's millions of pages, and
like 2 million. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you don't know what the pages say. They just point out that some people were here and there. That's the whole focus of what the media is kind of doing, and it's a lot of names that's not been said.
Correct.
And they're focusing on the names that they focus on, and it's a distraction, over here, look over here. The shit's really right in your face, but it's, no, look over here.
Yeah. It makes me wonder. This has to have been going on, like definitely at least from the King days with the court. Somebody's setting them up.
Way longer.
Yeah. Greece, Rome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where have these people been? These pink people,
mm-hmm.
they come into your culture and absorb as much as they can, and then insert themselves in it.
Yeah,
and erase you.
Insert themselves in it, all right.
And then
right into your little kids' bums.
Erase your lineage.
Yeah. Right? They insert themselves right into your little kids' bums. That's what the slave trade and all that was about. I have reason to believe every war is so that they can get a hold of the little kids at this point. If you don't think those people in Israel ain't doing something to those Palestinians.
Well, hold on. There's two major figures that get, they both got convicted or whatever, but they are way over the figures that they point at us. Like, Diddy's a small, Cosby's small, R. Kelly's small.
Correct.
in comparison. And
correct.
Actually, every time there's a major thing with one of them, it's somebody out of our culture that pays the price. They put
Correct.
them on trial, and even some of them have done nefarious things, but still, you know what I mean?
We become the poster child for whatever it is that they're
doing a whole
yeah,
time.
Yeah, exactly. Because if Epstein was bronze copper colored, all of the focus would be on him.
Yeah, but he got the chair out there.
He got the what?
Chair out there.
No, he hung himself.
No, I said he would have got the chair out there if he was copper colored. It wouldn't have been no that situation where he was able to leave out the back door or whatever the case may be. Allegedly.
Yeah.
What Spirit is telling me.
Yeah. They and I think this is good for how it's exposing power, wealth, and how the secrecy is all intertwined. The feds came out and they went on Rogan Patel like a year ago, trying to say he looked at it, nothing to see here, and blah blah blah. Rogan knew it was bullshit, and then when they release everything, everything's redacted out there. So,
of course,
redacted.
I mean, you might as well not release it.
National security, though. Which
fuck that.
That
fuck
defense
that. All the motherfuckers
start,
need to be exposed.
That fuck defense didn't start until the Cold War. So that national security. See, we grew up in it, listening to that. And you're like, oh yeah, that seems to make sense. Yeah.
Redacted. National security.
National
fuck
security.
You, buddy. Yep. You being in charge is national security, motherfucker.
Us not having this information is
you not being you being there doing this.
Correct.
Is and you then redacted to cover it up. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you.
Yeah. Blacking out all the stuff we want to see.
All the pertinent information.
And along with the 2 million documents, 2 million page document, there's a 26-page document. So for you to even be able to understand how to go through what you're looking at when you're going through the Epstein files.
Oh, that's dumb shit.
26 pages for you to even understand what the hell's going on. And we got generations coming behind us that can't focus longer than a 2-minute article.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but that's when you got to use AI.
Yeah, but AI it's programmed by somebody.
It is. And a lot of it is open, though. Open AI has been a large leader in Chat GTP, at least.
Yeah.
But even Copilot and others, a lot of it is open AI because they need all the data that they can get to train the AI.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have parameters on AI, so the AI ain't all, it ain't a real AI yet.
100%. 100%. All right. Fair use out there. You're not getting any of this. My fault, y'all. Press the button. All right, stand by. The plane.
It's a little loud.
Bill Bixby was on this one. Bill Bixby. Oh.
Don't make me angry. He wouldn't like me when I'm angry. That shit loud. You heard me? The audio is loud.
It ain't loud on mine. Yeah, and he's got to ring a bell to tell him the plane's coming. Like they can't hear it.
Our guests are arriving on
You see him putting on his clip-on bow tie?
Yeah. So that was a very tortured individual.
Our guests are arriving on time.
His life.
To the second.
They always do. And you always act like it's a miracle.
My dear Tattoo, when each guest is paying $50,000 for a 3-day stay on Fantasy Island, he or she deserves miracles.
Right, boss.
There you go.
Oh, that shit loud. Okay.
Fantasy Island.
Yeah. I didn't know it was $50,000 for the week. Didn't remember that part.
I didn't either, and that was on yesterday's money.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It was getting paid.
Yeah, that's why they was doing it.
Why you have to send that little monkey up there to ring a bell? I could hear the plane coming in. Everybody could hear it.
Hey, man, you want to make sure everybody on point. That means
The plane is never late. They just said it. Why are you going up here ringing the bell?
That's his fucking job.
It's just monkey shit that I never looked at until today. You know what I mean? He literally just said it's never late. You know what I mean? To the second, Self. They just said to the second. After a while, I'm gonna tell Tattoo. You know what, Tattoo? We don't need you to run up there and ring that bell anymore.
If you want to run your ass up there and ring the bell, so be it. Have at it. You need some exercise anyway.
Oh,
twice as many steps for you.
Yeah, he's a little boy Tattoo.
Man, all the time he did right there. That's it.
Yeah. How did the fantasy owl idea take hold in this conversation? Where do you think this is coming from? Fantasy owl.
Well, I mean, we just saw the skit. I mean, if they paying $50,000 for 3 days, they deserve some miracles. And yeah, he didn't say it. That's all you need to know. We looking for what they looking for.
If he would have bought an island in international waters, nothing could have been done, huh? Well, he was fluing them in. They made that a crime.
Right. That was the problem. Because I don't think they never raided the island. They never went to the island. They got him on land.
True.
Yeah, I think that island is.
It just got sold too.
I did. I saw somebody bought his plane and the island now. When the island gets sold?
I hope he cleaned that plane out good.
I wouldn't ride on it. Just from the energy, the frequency, the evil shit that's happening on there.
Yeah,
allegedly,
they make it
I've never
sound
read
like
on it.
Initially they made it sound like, or maybe they thought it was all not willingly because they're minors, but no, it turns out they were just taking random underage girls and boys from all over the world. I can't believe it was all willfully.
No, none of it was willfully. I mean, you don't know no 13-year-old trying to get up the bum from some old man.
Well, if it's been going on for years, they're probably breeding them at this point, preparing them mentally. Now, at this high level. Now, Epstein Island is called Little St. James. I asked if it was in international waters. No. It's a private island located within the United States Virgin Islands, which is an unincorporated territory of the U.S., located southeast of St. Thomas as part of the USVI. So, the thing about going to international waters,
you can't do nothing.
you can't even defend yourself. Those Somali pirates allegedly will come over. Allegedly, they're Somali. Come over there and take all your shit.
Well, you can defend yourself. Shit.
I mean, you can.
But you're on your own.
You're on your own. Yeah.
That's you are on your own.
But you're right. If he had the kind of money he had and influence he had, they could have built a little army, and those pirates wouldn't have been able to get in there.
They wasn't coming to mess with that. Mm-mm. He owned too many people for that. He had too many people on tape doing what they did that they wouldn't let nobody come around that place. They probably was all on tape. Everybody running.
Yeah, but eventually his house of cards collapsed. He still had all those people on tape.
Yeah, and even when it collapsed the first time, they gave him a slap on the wrist on something that should have never.
Correct, out of New York.
Yeah, so they came back around because this dude kept fucking around, thought he was untouchable. Like, when the information age, people, if you did not know,
that's what I'm saying. Was he untouchable or not?
No, he thought he was. That's the whole point.
Yeah. Well, then if he wasn't untouchable, they could have got him on the island.
Well, he's untouchable to the point that no one was going to come to the island causing physical damage.
Yeah.
That part, but not.
He may not be protected anymore now that the whole list has come out. That was his whole, or maybe the whole thing still hasn't come out.
Right. That's what I was going to say. The most important people are redacted. So anybody you see is a puppet or a pawn.
You're talking about like the 13 families.
They're not king or queen, but other people around the chessboard.
Yeah.
Some of them are players that can do some shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But most of them are just pawns. They not,
like you said, they may be higher than pawns, but they're not.
Yeah. King or queen.
It emerged as people tried to visualize the mix of secrecy, privilege, and alleged misconduct, turning the island into a metaphor for the hidden world of the elite that Brother Wordsmith is referring to.
Facts.
We got a quick video here. Fair use.
Victims of Jeffrey Epstein on Thursday as
I am sorry.
British Prime Minister Keir Starmer apologised to victims of Jeffrey Epstein on Thursday as he attacked his former ambassador to the US, Peter Mandelson, over his links to the late convicted sex offender.
Sorry that so many people with power failed you.
This looks like one of Trump's homies.
Yeah.
Sorry for having believed Mandelson's lies and appointed him.
Starmer is under huge pressure in Britain over the Washington appointment in December 2024. Mandelson's ties to Epstein were already known at that point.
But none of us knew the depth and the darkness of that relationship.
Well, do tell. What was the depth and the darkness? What is today's press doing? Why don't they ask these questions?
Well, they're all actors, and they have a script, and those who stray from it disappear.
Get fired or disappear. You're saying their bosses are the same people that are on the island.
Yeah. Period.
Files released by the U.S. Justice Department last.
We've got this whole script for y'all to roll. What is it? Social media, lies on social media.
Yeah. He's got microphones in his cake. Those candles are mics and cameras.
Man, everything is mic.
Is that tattoo?
Might as well be. He's taller though.
Yeah.
Last week included emails that highlighted the pair's closeness. It also suggested Mandelson, who was a minister in previous Labour administrations, had leaked government documents to Epstein years ago, and that Epstein appeared to have sent payments to bank accounts linked to Mandelson. After last week's revelations, Mandelson said he would resign his Labour Party membership as well as his position in...
Resign? Why ain't he going to jail?
Well, they'll be satisfied. At least for now. We'll see. They might go after him. If they don't, then you know it's some whole political, that might be
Parliament's upper chamber.
part of his confession.
Yeah,
That he stepped
espionage is
down.
punishable by death in the United States. I don't know what it is in Britain. I imagine it's the
Right.
same.
Oh, I don't have a clue. Them England is something else.
The House of Lords. Mandelson is now under police investigation for alleged misconduct in office. He has said he does not recall having received payments and did not respond to requests for comment. The Prime Minister now faces major questions about his judgment from opponents and within his own Labour Party. In a speech on Thursday, Starmer condemned Mandelson and accused him of not entering public service to serve the public good.
The answers he gave were lies.
He also said he wants to release the vetting advice he was given when he picked Mandelson for the ambassadorship. But, he said, the police have asked him not to, as it could prejudice investigations and legal processes.
Well, you knew he was associated with him and you still appointed him. I'm trying to figure out, are you on the list?
Or something. What do they have on you to put him in office?
Right.
Because you didn't do that of your own accord.
Right.
You were doing someone a solid that, yeah.
And his team told him, you got to come out there and look like you're amongst the people. So take your tie off. Come out there with your, you know what I mean? He's got the people look.
Act dumb to he lied to me.
Uh-huh.
All of his answers were lies. And you didn't discern that, huh?
Right.
Okay. So we supposed to trust your judgment.
Right. That we already trusted.
Yeah, now we don't trust your judgment, motherfucker. You telling us we shouldn't trust your judgment because you telling us that he lied to me and you still put him in office or whatever.
He lied to me. And I do. And I do. Return of the Mac. All right. Why do celebrity names? And this is the last one. We got video, and then we're going to take a short one. Why do celebrity names like Drake, Diddy, R. Kelly, even Jigga get dropped into the title, even without verified ties? Although Jigga has been
named.
Well, he's named, but it's not like the other ones. But we'll get into that.
Oh, but we don't have to look at the Epstein files for Jigga.
No, we don't. We absolutely don't.
Right.
No.
So that's all I'm saying. He definitely don't, yeah, it ain't like the others. You're right. But we don't have to look at that for him.
I'm starting to think the island was so elite you couldn't have no N-words on it, for lack of a better term.
No, they he didn't care. He blackmail you and bribe you all the same.
I guess, but I haven't found no N-words on it. I ain't found no Obamas. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, that was actually tied to the island itself.
Well, once they release the
I ain't never seen a world where they don't like to release N-words names and likenesses and images and attach them to shit like this.
I'm just saying, I don't know that they really released too many real names that was on the island, period. Like, I know Chris Tucker, they say, went there, well, at least on the plane. Chris Tucker said he was on the plane. He said he didn't go to the island, but.
Yeah, they released names. Zuckerberg was on the island, Gates, we'll get there, but they ain't released no, I ain't seen no copper colors. It seems like you'd have had Obama on there. You'd have had Michael Jordan, Jay-Z,
Definitely don't have,
LeBron James.
His name don't appear nowhere in nothing, which is also very suspicious.
Well, I'm just saying, I think that island I don't think we were welcome on it. If you wanted to go to those end parties, you had to go through Diddy. Now, but why do you think celebrity names, specifically like Drake, Diddy, and Kales, why do you think we dropped that name into the title, even without verified ties as of yet to the island?
Distraction and people with short attention spans want to try to find something to answer instead of looking through 2 million pages or what have you.
Facts. Big A said, I can't recall. Facts, Self. Also, our people, it's like honey to bees. We like piling on one another. So you put that in there, they're more likely to watch it. It's clickbait.
Period.
For lack of a better term. It's clickbait and it serves you right. Serves you right. What's up, Big Ace? Appreciate your support. All right, Elon, just in, Bill Gates apologized. Jeffrey Epstein files.
Former First Lady and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton seems willing to tell Congress what she knows about Jeffrey Epstein, and she wants the public to hear it too. She's calling for her question and answer session with lawmakers later this month to be televised. Fox's Caroline Shively reports from Washington.
Hillary Clinton says she and husband Bill are ready to testify before.
Bill's about to start acting like he don't know what's going on.
Of course.
I'm talking about straight up.
I mean, he said he didn't know what was going on and she had nut on her dress.
Yeah. Obviously set up. Who keeps that dress unclean all those years?
It was completely
But
set up.
no, I mean, he's gonna start playing the I'm old and dementia role. I can't be prosecuted. I mean, look at him in this bitch. Look at him.
Well, you know, them people don't age well.
For Congress in the Jeffrey Epstein investigation.
Wow.
Posting on social media, if you want this fight, Representative James Comer, let's have it in public. But Comer, the chairman of the House Oversight Committee, has scheduled their depositions behind closed doors.
Depositions
Whoa,
have
did you see that
historically
picture?
been much more substantive than depositions.
No,
have
they put it in a
Depositions
little
behind
thing.
closed doors.
I didn't even catch this.
Depositions.
Oversight Committee has scheduled their depositions.
Look at that. That's on the island. And this looks pretty recent. Like Bill was still going there after the New York case.
And Bill, tell you, I saw something on Project Camelot some years ago, and it was a dude. He was very much an insider, and he started working in the government with these people, and he went to a meeting, and allegedly he claims that Clinton saw his daughter was 13, and he was like, oh, I gotta have that. He's like, no, Bill, that's my daughter. She's 13. He said, I don't give a fuck. Whoa.
And then what did he do? He punched him? Did he punch
No,
Bill?
he didn't punch him. No.
So he just sat there and took it like a little bitch.
He took his daughter and got the fuck up out of there.
Like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Depositions behind closed doors.
Depositions have historically been much more substantive than hearings. Hearings are unfortunately have become more of an entertainment thing.
Bill Clinton socialized with Epstein for years.
Look at him. There he is there. Who is this they got all blotched out? That's Juice Lane Maxwell, it looks like. Or is that Gates? Why are they showing Clinton and why are these people blurbed out?
Dude, this is all BS. It's,
These people are right next to him.
Yeah. Some of them ain't accused of nothing, and some of them are. Could be either or. A name that a face and a name that they're not going to put in the public sector.
They said this guy Epstein was festering with every STD you could think of, but he wasn't rich enough to get antibiotics and have an STD free testing tent on the island.
He didn't care. And if you got an STD, he had more evidence. That's that man,
Years in the late 1990s.
Yeah, they said your boy Gates, he came back, he gave his wife STD, and she woke up. He was trying to, well, she was asleep. He was trying to put antibiotics pills down her throat.
Damn. You know, that's why they got divorced.
There's something wrong with him. He's autistic. Anybody who thinks that plan would work.
Yeah, I mean, she said that's why she divorced him.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a contract, so he had his first girlfriend or whatever. She was still in their life and all that. She couldn't take the Epstein. Shit.
She couldn't take waking up and this motherfucker's trying to put antibiotics down my throat while I'm sleeping.
And then this motherfucker Epstein, that's why he had the shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they almost look like they got some proclivities.
Well, all of them are Diddy boppers.
Yeah.
For lack of a term, you know.
In early 2000s, as did President Trump, who seemed to defend Clinton this week.
Look at that. Trump and his wife, the mail-ordered honeypot from Russia.
It bothers me that somebody's going after Bill Clinton. See, I like Bill Clinton.
Epstein pled guilty to state charges of solicitation of prostitution with a minor in 2008. He killed himself in jail in 2019 before his federal sex trafficking trial began. Neither Clinton nor Trump are accused of a crime in connection with Epstein. In fact, the head of the FBI tells Fox it's unlikely anyone else will be charged.
He's a cokehead, allegedly, in my opinion. I know what I'm looking at.
Either.
But we are always open to new information based on the release.
The Epstein fallout even stretches across the Atlantic, where British Prime Minister Keir Starmer is doing damage control after appointing Epstein pal Peter Mandelson as ambassador to the...
And it was not true.
Okay.
We
saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Bill Clinton, bro, you think he was just hanging out at the island getting consultations?
No. Not at all. I think he was fully engaged, which he was throughout his whole political career.
Correct. Yeah, the proof is in the pudding for his lifestyle. And he married a
bulldagger.
Lesbian. I don't know if you could say bulldagger on YouTube.
I think this far in the show we can.
All right. Yeah.
I might be mistaken and you might have to cut it out, but
yeah. Definitely a lesbian.
Yeah. And the male type, not the, what do they call them? I don't know.
Studs.
Yes.
What are you saying? She was too exposed. Saying she was pegging him.
Pegging somebody. She's pegging somebody. Yeah. He looks like he had the proclivity. You saw the picture. I mean, come on. Those are people that, you know, that get all the sex they want.
They into all that freaky shit.
They get turned out.
Yeah.
And that's what happens.
I want one of those 13-year-old girls that put on those stilettos and stump on my balls. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's the Self Love Show. The Self Love Show. The Self Love Show. We do it for our people.
Yep.
Self Love Show. It's the Self Love Show. It's the Self Love Show.
Hey, we got some very edutaining videos for your delight. You know, we've been doing this for a minute. We're gonna take a few, and we'll be right back at you to expand the conversation for the Self Love Nation. Y'all know how we do.
First thing I saw was Africa, vast, beautiful, and glowing with a golden light. I saw ancient cities, strong civilizations, and people full of wisdom, resilience, and spiritual power. They were chosen. Jesus spoke. The world has lied about them. They are not what they have been made to believe. They were given gifts, power, and knowledge that many tried to erase. The vision shifted again. I saw chains, ships, people being taken from their homeland. I saw suffering, pain, and generations being told they were less than what they were. And then I saw something even more shocking. I saw spiritual forces working behind the scenes, intentionally suppressing the truth. Jesus turned to me and continued, "The oppression was not just physical, it was spiritual, because if they knew who they truly were, the world would change." I saw modern times, people waking up, realizing their worth, reclaiming their power. Jesus smiled. "The time of revelation has begun. They will rise again." Jesus raised his hand again. I saw a time long before slavery. I saw a world where black people held spiritual knowledge that was powerful beyond words. They understood the connection between heaven and earth, between spirit and the physical world. They had divine wisdom that had been passed down from generation to generation, men and women who had direct communication with God. Jesus looked at me, his expression filled with both sorrow and love. This is why they were targeted, because those who rule the world fear those who carry divine wisdom. But as I watched, I saw something incredible. Even through oppression, through generations of being told they were nothing, their spirit was never broken. Their power never left them. "They carry something that cannot be destroyed," Jesus continued. "And that is why they must remember. The world had been built on lies, but the truth was rising. The vision changed again. This time, I saw a great awakening. People of all nations, but especially black people, standing up, realizing who they were. I saw them breaking free from mental chains, reclaiming their spiritual power. It was unlike anything I had ever seen. The world had tried to erase them, but they were stepping into the truth. And as they did, something miraculous happened. The world itself began to shift. Jesus turned to me once more. "The prophecy is unfolding. They will lead the world into a new era of spiritual awakening. You must tell them. The world is changing, and they need to know the truth."
Hey, Cleveland, you better hide the markers from your kids. Somebody colored in your Jesus.
Somebody colored in your ass with too much ass, fat ass.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant. They're ignorant. That's ignorant. They're ignorant. That's ignorant.
The social programming, man, is off the chain, and we witnessed it. We got to see it firsthand. I often say that hip hop went from having fun to scholars to selling drugs to thugs to doing drugs.
And to literally drive by mass killing women and children in the neighborhood. Like, that's okay. Killing the elders, shooting up the block, that's all good stuff. The drug raping, all of that stuff became the cool thing to do. And then the mass materialism, and that kind of started during our era.
Yeah.
You talk about all these brands. I didn't know nothing. We didn't know nothing about half these brands that you could copy, Macy's and Nordstrom and all of that stuff. And some rapper hadn't told us about it. You know what I mean? So then the next step, if you ain't got a job or you don't have the means to get it, then what you gonna do to get those goods that we couldn't afford? You gonna sell drugs. You gonna do what you gotta do to get that stuff.
Man, thank you guys for inviting me on. Thank you. Great format, very solid. It don't have that low budget movie feel. You know what I'm saying? And we get that a lot in the black community, for real. Like, people look at us to be fuck ups. They look at us to be low budget. They look at us to be ignorant, stuttering, and use a whole bunch of and all of that. But no, they got the real deal on here. That everybody know who Torian Mills is, baby. They know.
Hey, well, bro.
They're so ignorant.
Ignorant. Hey, but this platform's your platform. This platform's my platform. From Inglewood, California to Chicago,
South Shore.
Illinois.
Think about it.
This platform is
made for you and me.
It's made for you.
The
Do
crazy.
ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. I was trying to get out the end of the preamble, but go ahead, bro.
Ooh, 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 ooh. It's the Self Love Show. You know how it go. We're back. Are you not edutained? TATN manufactures the best in edutainment.
It's the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show.
We do it for our people.
Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show.
Too exposed and no equal. Tory Wordsmith, 9 mils. You know how the story go. It's the Self Love Show. I can't hear you. Oh, you're on mute. You're muted.
Okay, my bad. What role does the internet play in shaping the narratives around the Epstein files?
Well, like it always leads to distraction. Because you informed me during this show that there's no evidence of, like you said, no copper colored ever touching the island. So, I mean, like, until they release the, log or whatever it is, or it's non-redacted. And I don't know why they wouldn't. It seemed like they would capitalize on that. And maybe that's down the line.
Or maybe he was just a racist bastard. We don't know.
Definitely could be 100%. Everybody that went to the island as well. That's a high perspective until we see if any actually.
Yes, you're right, though. It's a very high possibility. Definitely elites. Now, I'm not saying there aren't any people of African descent or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Elite. There are some, copper-colored elites, but maybe there's levels to it.
Definitely could be levels. I mean, the whole thing is these so-called elites, or what they call themselves. I know that there are, it's a facade for melanated family that they don't really say the name.
What do you mean?
The racist elite are puppets. The 13 families. We know 12 of the families, really. I think the 13th is a melanated family that's just using them as a puppet, which makes them nefarious and worse than anybody.
Correct. Or they could be at the top of it all.
They are at the top of it all. That's why they're nefarious and worse than anybody. Because it's no way these people have gained control of the whole world and running it. Because, I mean, when you meet them, they're the pink ones, the ones that's racist and all that, are mediocre at best.
Yeah. Inbreeding. Just in, I got some footage. Just want to show you guys. Fair use.
Looking forward to this. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't hear it.
Love this. So Oh, hang on a sec. I look even more foolish than when I was at that cocktail party. All right, you're gonna love this. So, oh, hang on a sec.
Is that Tattoo? Is he based on Tattoo? He can't be, because he's too sadistic and not the
Okay,
fool.
so these two black guys walk into a bar, and the bartender looks...
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Oh, I was just telling a joke. So the bartender looks around and says, what'll you two fine gentlemen have? And they paid their tab and couldn't have been more courteous.
That's why you're not invited to those islands, Self. They want to be able to tell racist jokes.
Racist whatever. Pardon me. Yeah, that shit. Yeah. He changed the whole joke once he was there.
Wasn't even funny by the time he delivered.
No, it wasn't a joke. It was a statement.
Ace said Bill Clinton did everything Club BJ in the White House with DNA evidence. I'm sure he had every proclivity.
Yeah.
You got any pushback on that?
Not at all. You know, Ace is my family. Literally and figuratively. Got them both in there like that.
But you remember I was calling TC and Charlie knew Mr. Rourke had tattooed years ago.
Man, it was hilarious.
Right? But say how we'd be ahead of our time. I'm gonna show you something.
South Park is at it again, this time mocking Donald Trump and JD Vance. The show shrinks Vance into a bumbling, toddler-sized aide, getting kicked aside by Trump at Mar-a-Lago. White House officials called it unfunny and desperate, but let's face it, South Park's still hitting hard, and they don't hold back. South Park is at it again, this time mocking Donald Trump and JD Vance.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Mr. York bought. Look at that. This is a gift he bought tattoo.
You see, we realize that of appreciation.
Man, that dude was really short.
It's beautiful.
Look. The same thing he was driving.
Thank you. Thank everybody on the island. It's beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome, my friend. Why not take it for a spin, huh?
You got him
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder about their proclivities.
Hey, bro, that's all the time, bro. What was that made? Hollywood. And that Hollywood was something else, because it wasn't just a wand. I'm learning that the Hollywood is up the bum for most of those guys.
You see, we realize that sometimes the ones we love the most are the first ones we
Somebody
take for
already
granted.
saw through this.
It's a token of appreciation and respect for you, my friend. Open it.
They had the natives carrying that big ass thing out in the box. No trolley system, nothing.
Yeah. Who gonna ride on it? It's little itty bitty. Who gonna ride on it?
He is. Look, you gotta step on the white seats to get in.
Thank you, boss. Thank you. Thank everybody on the island. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Take it for a ride.
He stepped all on them white seats and he had to squeeze in it. I watched it. I just happened to watch that yesterday. Like he stepped all on them seats. That's how he's got to get in there.
Yeah.
All right. What'd you say, bro?
I said, yeah, that's funny.
All right, let's move on. What are the most notable and influential names? Let's get to what we know about the list. What are some of the most notable and influential names publicly documented in association with the Epstein files?
Yeah, I mean, goddamn, we've seen, Clinton, but you mentioned Zuckerberg, and then we mentioned
Zuckerberg shocked me.
oh, it didn't shock me. Even if he didn't do nothing. If you look at that dude now, it's like I think that's an android or some sort of has a uh uh damn it. The same thing Musk has, whatever his thing is. Uh that thing attached to your brain, what is it called? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. That thing they're putting all those satellites up in the sky for.
Yeah, and all of that. Yeah, he looks like and he's propped up anyway. He's placed in that position. You know that.
So was Gates, allegedly.
Yeah, and Gates, yeah, like I said, he messed up his whole situation that he had, free control to do what he wanted to do with his other broad and all that, but going to the Epstein because that was the final thing that broke, and she got an amazing amount of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was all part of the contract, and shit, she couldn't take it no more. So, uh, uh, Prince Andrew, he's that doesn't mean anything to me.
Wait, hold it. She married him for the money. Let's not try to put her
Of
on some
course.
pedestal like she's.
No, I
I
didn't
mean,
say
I
anything
let you
that
say this
was
3 or 4 times. I haven't commented. And
what.
it's, you know what I mean? Maybe she was attracted to him. I don't know, but come on.
Oh, I'm just saying that's why she broke up their contract.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying?
This guy does his fingers like this. You know,
Who's that?
Gates. He can't
Oh,
even hold his hands.
yeah, man, whatever.
Something wrong with him too.
All of them, they don't age well, bro.
Inbreeding.
Inbreeding and cloning.
Yeah, could be
They're
aliens.
they put them in these vehicles. They think that they can change vehicles and live
Mhm.
forever. You cannot. And the information age is out here, and singularity is real, and y'all got to go.
So you said Gates, Clinton,
Zuckerberg,
Donald Trump,
Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew. He's not the prince anymore. They demoted him.
Right, whatever it is, just to so I don't have to say Andrew from England that got them up. Prince Andrew, the motherfucker.
Yeah. George, Donald Trump, Alan Dershowitz, the big ish lawyer.
Yeah. Well, all of them is ish. Zionists, at least.
Yeah. Andrew Windsor. I don't think he's ish, is he? Wouldn't surprise me. Prince Andrew.
Huh? Yeah, Zionist. That's what it says,
Yeah.
Zionist.
Alan Dershowitz. Les Waxner. Who is that? Boy, that would have been a cool name when I was down on the yard.
Yeah, definitely Zionist.
Les Waxner.
Yeah, that reeks of
ish.
Author name ish. Fake name, not real.
Leslie H. Waxner is an American billionaire businessman and retail magnate, famous for founding L Brands, formerly Limited Brands, and building a retail empire that included Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works, Abercrombie and Fitch. You know they had proclivities.
Oh yeah.
Remember they said about them underage people,
yeah.
half naked in underwear. It was a big scandal.
Yeah.
Based in Ohio, he retired as CEO in 2020. As February 2026, Wexler was named as secondary co-conspirator. Damn. In 2019 FBI documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. So he's part of the enterprise, allegedly, according to the feds.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. That's exactly what they say, because shit, it's at this point, they gonna no, let me just be real. It's the information age, and everything that's in the dark will come to light.
It's always been that way. Retail empire.
Never more than this time, because we have access to information that we never had before, the internet and all of that and things of that nature. So,
Well, for me, I believe it's like karma. It's like anything else. It's been in the Bible forever.
Yeah, but so many people have been going on and not been punished for this that we're talking about right now. They've gone on and lived and died, and no one ever said anything about
Well,
the
the whole
entertainment
world might not have
business.
known it, but it doesn't mean it was kept in the dark.
Well, we'll agree to disagree, because
I'm just saying it just depends on what your meaning is. Kept in the dark. Kept in the dark doesn't mean the whole world has to know for something to be brought to the light. Is what I'm saying.
yeah, if it's not known to,
I got what you're saying. It's a universal principle. I just refuse to believe that the universal principle. It could be more obvious now. Maybe it's more prevalent, but I can't believe that this universal principle that was written about thousands of years ago is only being made possible now because of the internet.
No,
Because
it's
of the
a whole
information.
different thing, and it was a lot limited. The access to the information is what makes it what it is now. There was
Right.
no access to the information, only very few, and spread it to very few.
Right.
But now that information is accessible by the many is the only reason that I say that, it's the information age. So I understand what you were saying. At the same time,
Yeah. Philanthropy. Wexner Foundation. He focused on developing ish professional and volunteer leaders as well as public leaders in Israel. He also became a major benefactor to Ohio State University, where we know there was a lot of bum magic being taking place there.
You're correct. Well, Penn State, Ohio
Yeah,
State.
you're right. Penn State and Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got no reason to believe Ohio State wasn't participating in that.
You probably correct, but Penn State, that the name for what took place?
Yeah. Yeah. Bum magic.
Yeah.
Okay. So Epstein connection. He maintained a long, close financial relationship with Epstein, who managed his money for many years. Recently released 2019 documents labeled him as a secondary co-conspirator, though reports noted limited evidence against him, and he has not faced criminal charges in connection with the offenses. A culture of misogyny at Victoria's Secret. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he ran just like Trump running those taking over the beauty pageants.
Yeah.
But Trump lost me when he's like, "Yeah, look at my daughter. She's hot.
I forgot
I'd do her."
about that.
I mean, if that didn't,
That's
if
what
that
he said. If she wasn't my daughter,
if that didn't tell everybody what he was about, I don't know what you need to hear.
Man, what?
That has to traumatize the shit out of his daughter.
No, she's traumatized by being in that family. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't help. That's part of it.
Yeah. All of it is that shit.
Because if he's saying that publicly, she's probably walking around the house and he's like, "Oh wow, if you weren't my daughter, nice ass. Look what you got I bought you a little short skirt. Put that on and walk around." You know what I mean? Like,
You keep that up.
His friends are over. Yeah,
We're gonna get we're gonna get you a nice husband.
Hey, you want to marry my daughter? All right. We got some more names here. Ghislaine Maxwell, of course.
Yeah. Well,
Zuckerberg, you mentioned. Bill Gates, Elon Musk. He's another. Seems like this guy preyed on the autistic. Maybe they weren't able to get women when they were growing up.
Well, it's hard to say with Elon with the money and all these children he has, but he is something of a robot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's.
Oh, he said he's on the autism scale.
Well, I mean, yeah, he put that thing in his brain.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's an autism scale.
Yeah. But before he put that in his brain, he was autistic.
I don't know, because I'm of the opinion that it was put in way before he started trying to legally create it and put it in people.
Yeah. So
I
you're
think
not
it's
of the opinion that he was autistic since he was a kid.
probably autistic. I'm autistic to a certain degree, but some of the things that he does tells me that there's something outside of normal people.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's what autism is, though, to a certain degree. So I understand your point, but I think that he's had that implant along. That's how he developed it. It was given to him.
Neuralink is the name of it.
Yes.
I
think that was given to him through he had one.
Howard Lutnick, U.S. Commerce Secretary, referenced in correspondence, NBC New York. So, Commerce Secretary, that's money, ain't it?
Yeah.
Trade.
Absolutely. Commerce.
Nicola Caputo, former European Parliament member, one of 6 names newly unredacted by their Congress.
Yeah, because they thought they could come over here and not face any issues or problems, you know. And he was setting them all up. Everybody came near that island. Wow.
Salvatore Nuara, Zurab, Mikhail Dizzy, Leonid Lenovov, newly revealed individuals previously redacted without explanation. I don't know who they are. Royalty, Andrew Mountbatten. His name is Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly Prince Andrew. Sarah Ferguson, repeated contact and emails with Epstein, later described as poor judgment, she said.
Who is Sarah Ferguson? I can't see her face.
Good question. Says USA. Let's see. Who is Sarah
On my phone. I don't know what I did with it.
Ferguson? Epstein list. Sarah Ferguson offered Jeffrey Epstein women with great body after his release from prison.
Huh?
I don't know who she is.
Oh, he went to prison for that other
the first time.
slap on the wrist. Right.
This is her.
Oh wow.
She looks like a lizard person.
Wow. Yep. Completely.
The former British royal's offer. So she was a former British royal too. Wow. Formerly the Duchess of York. She was formerly married. She was married to the late Queen Elizabeth II's son, Andrew. So she was married to Prince Andrew.
Right. They're all lizards. I mean,
yeah. So they was into some stuff, but they got divorced in '96.
She knew what he was doing the whole time.
She probably set him up. She was probably his honeypot.
Lizard beard.
Well, marry me, and then we will employ her. Her message goes on to say, in her email on September 17th, 09, Ms. Ferguson wrote about a woman saying she is single and has a great body. She's sending this to Epstein. Her message goes on to say, okay, well, marry me, and then we will employ her. She seemed like she was just thirsty.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Spirit telling me I wasn't there, so I don't know what that means, what have you. But That picture showed everything I needed to know, though.
Yeah, we got another one. This is, I think, in 96. So this is what happened in 30 years. It's 96. And that's more recent.
Yeah.
Wow. I saw that laying out in the sun, probably.
She was very pale, so probably not.
Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, CEO of Dubai Ports World, recipient of a disturbing email from Epstein, initially redacted. Talking about big oil in Dubai.
Hey.
Elon Musk, email shows invitations, travel discussions, and possible island visit.
Oh, yeah, he couldn't wait to get there.
He denies wrongdoing. Okay.
Yeah, he did describe excitement to get to the parties on the email.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Sergey Brin, Google co-founder. Oh boy, we're getting into listed among powerful men who corresponded with Epstein. Corresponded, okay. Emails, he's trying to fish you in.
Right. That's
You know, you could get that email self and be like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Maybe you're stringing them along because you don't want to have an unnecessary enemy, you know?
Right. Yeah, especially a powerful one.
Right. Right.
That don't mean you went or did anything. That's
or you was about it. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But hey, co-founder of Google, I probably wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah.
He had access to all those emails anyway. Richard Branson, the hero, Virgin Atlantic. You see the name of that company? Virgin.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that dude. I'm liking him to Howard Hughes.
Yeah, Howard Hughes had proclivities for underage girls.
Well, he was toward the end of his life, he was
recluse.
And crazy. And that's
he didn't like germs. I forgot what they call that.
Yeah.
Howie Mandel has the same thing.
Yeah, the germaphobes. It's a more technical name than that, but you know. But Branson gives me like crazy vibes.
Weirdo vibes.
Yes.
Inbred vibes.
Yes.
Propped up vibes.
Propped up to the max.
You need money? Just come to the bank and you're going to give you money and go hire some engineers and start your company?
Not the intelligence. No, someone started the company, put it in place, and then propped him in there.
Right.
And you just...
That's how Elon did it.
Yeah. And you just... you just be here and you're the face of the company.
Casual invitations he received and PR-related exchanges documented in emails. But, I mean, he had a plane. He could have flown there himself. Invitations, again, we have to agree just because you're invited. But, I don't know, Self. To get invited to these weirdo parties means somebody knew something to, you know what I'm trying to say? Because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and to be excited,
that make you guilty, but, you know?
To respond in excitement, because that's not what they're saying, you know what I mean? That's what
correct.
They're saying from that
correct.
Like I'm looking forward to and all that.
Yeah, like would I invite somebody to a weed party if unless I knew they indulged? Maybe, because weed is a different thing now. But 40 years ago, would I have done it? Or would I have had to have somebody would have told me, oh yeah, Wordsmith be smoking. And then I would like, all right, now you get the invitation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because they give you plenty of opportunities before they go to that. It's all kinds of, when you talk with people that was around Bad Boy, they be like, they'll test you.
Correct.
Right. And, they check your temperature. And,
correct.
You going or you ain't going, and then everything's played accordingly.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've had my temperature checked multiple times.
Yeah.
Leslie Wexner, we covered that. Stephen Tisch, New York Giants co-owner included among notable. Are we talking New York Football Giants or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. All right, entertainment and cultural figures. Woody Allen. Well, we've known about his
Yeah.
proclivities. Didn't he marry his 13-year-old stepdaughter or some shit?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, yeah. Some craziness. I don't know if she was 13, but it was around that age. I
Yeah.
think it was 13. I think you're exactly right. And then we don't talk about like Elvis Presley. They don't talk about what's the dude that
But
married
Elvis
his
is dead.
cousin? Huh?
Elvis is dead.
Yeah, but he
did
married,
marry his cousin though. Yeah.
No, he married Priscilla and she was 15 or something.
Yeah.
But Jerry Lee Lewis married his 13-year-old
But I
cousin.
think Elvis's cousin said something about her having a relationship with him too.
Yeah.
All right, Woody Allen. Frequent guest at Epstein's townhouse. Photos and correspondence documented extensively. All right, Mick Jagger. Appears in earlier batches of files via photos and emails. No accusations. All right, Mick. We'll give you the same pass. Various Bravo TV personalities, social contacts, emails, and event-related mentions. None accused of wrongdoing. Why do people believe distractions are intentionally created around the files?
Because they are. You know someone that they don't mention?
Who that?
Excuse me. Harvey Levin. Ooh. TMZ.
He's a powerful little lizard.
Oh yeah, they don't mention him. They keep that out. But
you remember I told you years ago, every so-called African-American hero gets torn down. And I listed other people. I listed Jigga will be torn down. I've gone all the way up to and including Michael Jordan. He's going to have his day. LeBron James is going to have his day.
He's going to have his day. Jordan kind of had his. You know, his father got killed. And they were saying that the fucking gambling.
He
and
kind
all
of
that
had
shit.
his, but no, I mean I'm talking about the destruction. They do it, not all of them, but we'll see. When you get to that level, if you don't show up at Epstein's Island, if you know when they check your temperature, Jigga, now that's something totally different. He's had these proclivities allegedly for a while, according to what's your girl's name? She's your source on everything. Jaguar, right?
She's definitely not my source on everything. But we could just look at the facts. I mean, if you want to go down that one, I mean, Foxy Brown,
Aaliyah,
Beyonce. But before that, Rihanna, Beyonce, and he's got a track record, like proven, that's can't be denied. Like
he was buddies with Kales.
Yeah, until he wasn't. And then that's when Kales went down. I think he might have just
until the documentaries came out. Kale's biggest problem is he's from Chi and he's not a snitch. Because he could have took a whole lot of people down with him, I'm sure.
Well, the whole thing is he could have took down all the people that allowed it and provided it, like you were saying.
Yeah.
All of them. Just like you're saying.
Yeah. Distractions are intentionally created around the files. I'd say it's the overplay for the overlay.
Well, we just want to look out. If you're a womanizer and you like young women and men or whatever, and you're a copper colored, you better watch out because these files getting released, and you better check yourself and hold your proclivities to yourself for a little while, because otherwise Yeah, they're gonna ride down on your ass.
They're gonna put you right out in the front. Because high-profile scandals involving unrelated celebrities often erupt simultaneously, leading many to suspect narrative steering, whether intentional or simply the result of media incentives. Well, it's both. It's intentional and it's a result of media incentives. They're incentivizing people. You're going to get all the clicks, more views. You're going to get all the awards for breaking the big R. Kelly story. But if you break the big Prince Andrew story, you know.
You better be from somewhere else or from a different
Correct.
demographic.
It better been approved. The Prince Andrew button better have been pressed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it got pressed a while ago because that dude was just doing too much. That's why he ain't Prince no more.
And then he came out yapping, you know,
just
talking to the media, trying to talk around it. They had him on film with the young girls. Epstein had pictures of him.
Too many times. He had
Yeah.
pictures of all the motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, and video.
Yeah. Actions going through it, including himself.
Oh, he had pictures of himself?
Well, he had videos because he partook in some stuff.
Yeah.
He's the type that probably watched his videos. You know what I mean?
Couldn't do it without filming it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Bill Gates apologizes. Did we watch the Bill Gates apology video? No. I don't think we did.
I saw that before. Not on here.
Offering a full denial and
Yeah.
an apology
I
after
saw
his
this
name
video,
appeared in the
but
newly released Department of Justice
here.
files on Jeffrey Epstein, including unverified allegations.
Look
made
at all the
against him
redacted.
Yeah.
How can you even?
You can't.
This is a joke.
That's beyond a joke. Because it's like 95% of that page. Look at that shit.
draft emails Epstein wrote in 2013.
The email is, false. It just reminds me, every minute I spent with him, I regret and I, apologize that I did that.
In an interview with
Now, how can you trust them to control the food supply in the world?
He broke his contract with his broad. You know what I mean? It's fucking, that was there to deal with all of that shit.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? That was the breaking point.
That was his
Epstein.
Hillary Clinton. Yeah, now he exposed. He out here on his own, huh?
Yeah.
You're right.
You dumb fuck. And him saying this in his apology and all that led to that divorce.
News Australia, Gates denying any wrongdoing involving Epstein and apologizing for his ties to the convicted sex offender.
I never went to the island. I never met any women. And so, the more that comes out, the
There
more
you
clear
go.
it'll be.
He said he's never been to the island.
That although the time was a mistake, it had nothing to do with that kind of behavior.
Gates' former
Yeah,
wife,
he said
Melinda,
that.
also speaking out in an interview with NPR's Wildcard podcast, set to air on Thursday. The couple divorced in 2021.
Whatever questions remain there of what I can't even begin to know all of it, those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me.
Britain's former Prince
I don't know, Karen.
Andrew's name also appearing numerous times in those files. Now, in a stunning move coming earlier than
I don't believe
expected,
none of it.
Andrew moving out from Royal Lodge overnight after these newly released
Whoa.
photos from the files.
This motherfucker don't even look conscious. Your dumb ass taking a picture. Is he retarded?
Beyond. He's a prince.
We had more sense than this, and we weren't doing anything.
No, I'm
In
just
college,
saying,
we had more sense. We had more sense than this, and we were 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
And we weren't even royalty.
Well, he thinking to do anything and get away with it.
I got what you're saying.
So it's a whole different mentality. Like, this is
'Cause
not
I got
even
what you're saying.
an issue or problem. You know
Same
what
way
I mean?
the rich people on the stock market,
Yeah.
the ones way at the top, they just
And-
go around doing whatever they want. And
Yeah,
it gets covered up.
insider trade and
Yeah.
all of that. And,
Yeah.
you
One of the Kennedys allegedly drowned, was it Ted? A girl, he was drunk driving and they went over a bridge and
and
she
he just
died
got
and
out
covered-
and he just got out and didn't worry about her or anything. Like he
I
just
mean,
got
rest her
out.
soul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got out and didn't even tell anybody. Like
Yeah.
she was alive for a long time, according to them. Like the car didn't fill up with water for hours, and this
Yeah.
motherfucker didn't even tell nobody until the next day, basically.
Yeah. But did they check her body and see if she was pregnant? Because that could have
Oh,
just been a premeditated murder.
yeah, I have no idea about that. I haven't
Showed him
heard anything
crouching
about that.
over a young woman. The photos released without context. Mountbatten Windsor was stripped of his royal titles last year by his brother, King Charles, over his ties to Epstein. He was expected to...
Damn, his brother stripped him?
Yeah, because shit, his ass, that motherfucker fuck around and be king.
That's a tight little outfit the king got on. I ain't gonna even front. You wouldn't rock that?
What the fuck? Got a diamond in his...
Don't it? Looks like the tie. Yeah.
And below that, what's that? Is that on the...
Yeah, that's cut into the... Looks like it's a sweater under it or something. You know, like a V-neck.
Yeah, I'm talking about after that point where the tie meets the, that point.
Right here, right? Are you watching the cursor?
I can't see the cursor.
Right above the piece of paper?
Oh, that's a piece of paper.
But it says K with a crown over it. You see that?
Yeah, I thought that was on his outfit.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's holding a piece of paper and it's got a capital K with a crown on top of the K. You see that?
It's very little on my screen. I can't. So
yeah, you just nobody can see you. Just take the self-love vision off for a second and look.
It's too small on my...
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a K. But yeah, that looks like he's going to the banquet. But that's tight. I'll rock that. I digress.
Remain at Royal Lodge until the spring. He will now live on the king's privately owned estate at Sandringham.
You see his punishment? He gets to live at the king's privately owned estate where we're going to bring the young girls into you.
Yeah. So you don't have to embarrass us.
Embarrassing the fucking family. Fredo.
Son of a...
And the former prince has...
His brother looks a lot older than him.
Man, that dude didn't look like he's on death's doorstep for about 30 years.
Look at the difference. What's the age difference?
I don't know. I have no idea. But dude, yeah. He's had a very stressed
And the
life.
former prince has repeatedly
Waiting
denied
for his
any
mama to die.
wrongdoing in his
Yeah,
relationship
had
with
his wife
Epstein.
killed.
He has not yet responded to the new documents.
Oh, that was Princess Di's husband?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they alleged she was tricking off with the driver.
She was already divorced. So, I mean, and she wasn't tricking off with the driver. She was tricking off when she was with the dude that was riding with her.
But what led to the divorce?
I don't know. It's been a lot of speculation in back channels. I've heard some things that saying that she wasn't with that fucking... She wasn't lizard people.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're in those circles, you can't go outside the circle to marry people because it's going to fall apart. They got too many secrets. Okay, what should a listener in your mind's eye keep in mind when discussing the Epstein files? I'd say that you can be murdered for the words that you speak.
Yeah, I'd say, like, look at it for yourself. And this ain't something I've completely done, but it's so much redacted shit that there's something fishy. I mean, if they're 2 million pages and
95% of it is redacted.
Yeah, then what the fuck? You can't get any context. So I don't even know what to say about it. It's bullshit and a distraction. So I say you need to look away from it. Turn your back to it and see what's going on.
Yeah, that's a perspective. Definitely a perspective. Yeah, definitely. The narrative can definitely be manipulated, especially with all the stuff you can't see. You know,
There's not even enough information to make a proper observation.
yeah. Focus on the systematic systems as opposed to the eye candy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're gonna tell you, oh, such and such and such and such and such and such. I mean, you see how I didn't even know that, like they can't really say that any copper colored people been there on the
They
island.
haven't yet. They're still going through the alleged 2 million, 2.3
Right,
million pages.
right. That's what I was saying too. But I didn't even know that that was a possibility. You know what I mean? Like from what the media has said, and the
Just from what I know,
direction.
my discernment, if it was a so-called N-word on there, he'd have been front and center, or she.
Well. Even though you say that, but we got laced up here Drake, Diddy, and R. Kelly,
Yeah,
and they ain't been on there, confirmed, and
they're
they
not on
are
there at all.
right. They're front and center though. A lot of people talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they talking
So
about Jay-Z, but the people on this title that we got, there's no mention of them in these 2.3 million. Again, only reason I put them in the title is because we're so conditioned as a people to latch on to our own people and point the finger and judge them
yeah,
that this is clickbait. That's why
yeah.
they're in the title.
I hear
It's
you
clickbait.
at the same time, but all that redactedness,
And all of them have been used as distractions,
to
right?
the real.
To this. Yes, people have been asking for this to come out. Trump said when he got elected, yeah, I'm gonna release everything. It should be released. And his name has been on there more than anybody else, allegedly.
Yeah, that's
Allegedly.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's what they say. And it could be, so much redacted. I don't know.
True. All right, here's your boys. Smart ones. A photo of Meta CEO Zuckerberg and SpaceX CEO Musk at an intimate dinner party with disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein appeared in the Epstein files release. Hell, there's Trump right there and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's Zuckerberg. Where's Elon? There's Gates. Gates is in the upper right hand corner.
Yep.
The way they were saying that Michelle Obama is a
Zuckerberg.
man.
I don't see Elon in
Not
that
yet.
picture.
I'm starting to think Trump's wife is a man. Who's this engine dude right here? On the left.
I don't know. Only brown person there, really.
But a lot of these cats, they're always looking for seed money to steal. They're always looking for somebody to give them $1 billion and invest so they could put some of it in their pocket. So they could have been baited by the opportunity for money, and that's why they're with this guy.
Yeah, that is true. But there's a whole lot of evidence past what we see, bro. If they're going to open it up, then it will say who was there under regular conditions and who was nefarious.
They said Epstein is not in the picture, but was possibly holding the camera. See, my defense attorney would fight this shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, like a motherfucker. Like, wait a minute, who's it? This the photo with which Epstein emailed to us. We're looking at this, right? August appears to show Zuckerberg and Musk. Okay. Musk and Zuckerberg and what we're looking at, they're not sitting at a table. So what the fuck is you talking about?
That's why they want to get them in Congress so they can get them to perjure themselves. Possibly holding the camera. However, there is no clear indication he spoke with either tech mogul.
That's Epstein. But
right,
those people in that picture, that was Zuckerberg, but that motherfucker on the left was not Musk.
Right, I understand.
Right. So, I mean, this shit is all some poor presentation of from the media. In my
Epstein mentioned
opinion.
he had dinner with Zuckerberg. Theo Hoffman also mentioned billionaire LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman. They're all into some weird shit.
Mm-hmm. That don't even look like the same person. But,
yeah, MIT. So MIT had this dinner. So I mean, if I'm at an MIT affair and he happens to be there, that's not on me. He only met the disgraced financier in passing one time and did not communicate with Epstein again following the dinner.
Yeah, after they had his bum, he was part of the crew and he didn't have to contact them anymore.
Representatives for Musk did not immediately return a request for comment, but in an email, Vanity Fair, Musk said Epstein is obviously a creep and Zuckerberg is not a friend.
Yeah, just had his bum.
Is not a friend of mine.
Right.
Damn, these motherfuckers all out for self, huh? Every single last one?
All of them. You saying this, bro. They cut throat.
Confirming he once met Epstein at his house on the island, but denied that he knew him well enough to introduce him to the Meta CEO. Yeah, you talk about spook. Elon, I'm starting to believe he's a prop.
All of them.
They say he can't write code. He's a hack at worst.
He can't do none of it, bro. None of it.
He didn't even build his empire. His dad
Nothing. He gave him some money. It's very similar to Trump, bro. Like
all of them. They steal other people's companies.
Yes.
Yeah. Then take over the board. The most recent revelations from the Epstein files have highlighted the financier's deep connections in the business world and included several exchanges with the billionaire SpaceX. Several exchanges.
Yeah. Any motherfucker that's a billionaire is cutthroat. And they doing something that's not it's not equitable. If you got $1 billion, bro, you're doing some shit that's not equitable. You're not just doing some shit on the up and up.
Right. And Musk said Epstein tried repeatedly to get me to visit his island, and I declined. Why? Why did you decline? That would be my question.
Because he was there and had a good time. Many times.
I mean, did you know that some weird shit was going on? Like, why? Why? Did you think he was weird? Did you not like him? You came out there and you said, Zuckerberg is not my friend.
Right. He came out there and probably after the shit hit the fan with
after the New York case?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
you gotta check the date for this, because shit, he's probably on trial or locked up when Elon was saying that. You know what I mean? Just trying to solidify his place, that was lost and disgraced.
Musk repeatedly asking Epstein about visiting Little St. James, Epstein's private island. So you're going to say, so Musk is saying he was invited and denied it and declined it, but the emails are showing that he kept asking to come to the island.
Yeah. Yes.
Musk has never been accused of any wrongdoing, and there's no indication he ever. Well, he was trying to get on the island.
Yes, he got on the island, bro. Like, fuck that.
Unless Epstein didn't trust him, probably thought he was a snitch or a spook.
He got on the island. It was some records are gonna come forward. Like,
I had very little correspondence with Epstein and declined repeated invitations to go to his island or fly on his Lolita Express, but was well aware that some email correspondence with him could be misinterpreted and used by detractors to smear my name. Well, why are you corresponding with him?
Bro, he knew what was going on. Ain't no way around that, man. So that's just
right.
Mess.
His net worth is $844.8 billion, according to Forbes. Musk.
Yeah, smelly.
Making him by far the wealthiest person in the world, while Zuckerberg is number 4 with an estimated $226.8 billion fortune.
Both of them is lies.
I know. The richest man in the world is messing around in politics and trying to save American people money by cutting all of the wasted spending. Are you kidding me?
You won't even know that motherfucker's name. He ain't got to do none of that shit to worry about. He control the politics.
Correct.
So it definitely ain't that,
$844 billion, and we're giving him taxpayer dollars to run his companies.
Ain't that some stupid shit? But you know why he's based on that? Because he doesn't take a salary. He's got stocks in his, so he doesn't really have money. He borrows against his stocks in his companies. So, yeah, it's a trip.
This shit's popping up. All right. Forbes.
These are all of the billionaires mentioned in the latest batch of the Epstein files. First up, Elon Musk. Emails show Elon reached out to Epstein to set up a visit to Epstein's private island and asked which day or night will be the craziest party on your island.
Wow.
He also said girls for the win. But Elon has long denied he ever visited Epstein Island, so these new emails throw that into question. Next up, Sir Richard Branson. We already knew that Epstein visited Branson's private Caribbean island, but now there's a new questionable exchange following that visit, where Branson says it was really nice seeing you yesterday. Anytime you're in the area, would love to see you as long as you bring your harem.
Yep.
Spokesperson for Branson's Virgin Group quickly made a statement saying that when Branson said harem, he was referring to the adult members on Epstein's team. And then we have Bill Gates. New emails show a crazy allegation coming from Epstein himself, who said that Gates got STDs from Russian escorts and then asked Epstein for help getting antibiotics he could secretly slip to his wife Melinda without her knowing. We have a video on that full story on our page if you want to learn more. Next, we have Steve Tisch, who owns the Giants, and the new files show that Epstein scouted women for him. Like in one email, Epstein offered to set him up with a Russian, and Steve Tisch replied, "Is she fun?" In another, Epstein offered a woman from Tahiti, and Steve Tisch asked if she's a working girl, to which Epstein said,
"This is smelling a lot like Putin. It's starting to smell a lot like Putin every single day."
Never. Next, we have Peter Thiel, who co-founded Palantir and PayPal, and he appears in this latest batch over 2,000 times. Most of these are setting up business lunches and dinners with Epstein, since Epstein had invested in a couple of Thiel's projects, but we do get to see Thiel's insane confidential dietary restrictions list. Pause here if you want to read it. And then, of course, we have Donald Trump, who has some of the most vile complaints and allegations against him of anybody involved. The news girls have made a slew of videos breaking down all of the worst tidbits about Trump. So go check those out if you haven't already. That's all we have time for today, but Epstein collected billionaires like Infinity Stones, so there are a bunch more lower key billionaires implicated in these files, so let me know if I should make a part 2 about them. And as always, follow to stay in the loop.
I think the intersection between all them people that we talked about a name is Zionism.
I hear you. The Epstein files, fantasy isle of notable alleged weirdos, Drake, Diddy, R. Kells.
Clickbait.
Gotcha. Yeah, 100%. We got one more video, and then we're gonna wrap this up, conclude it.
Millions and millions every week. You know, when Epstein was alive, nobody cared about him. When he's dead, they care about him. But it's really a Democrat problem. It's not a Republican, it's a Democrat problem. The only problem Republicans have is that we have. What? But it's really a Democrat problem.
When was this?
Hey,
when he's dead, they care about him.
Hold on. That motherfucker, what's going on with him holding his hand like that? Is that motherfucking hand dead?
Yeah, he had a stroke.
Yes.
Millions and millions every week.
They
You know, when
admitted he
Epstein
had a
was
stroke?
alive,
No, but he's holding
Okay.
his hand like that.
Yeah,
I don't have to
mean-
wait for them to admit it.
No.
every week. You know,
But no, they haven't.
I've known that. I've seen this before, and this is the first time I had a chance to mention it. But you agree exactly what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
February 3rd, 2026.
when Epstein was alive, nobody cared about him. When he's dead, they care about him. But it's really a Democrat problem. It's not a Republican, it's a Democrat problem. The only problem Republicans have is that we have to get back to number one, running our country, and then number two, very importantly, letting the public know what a great job we're doing.
President Trump
Running our country.
Yeah. Whatever. That dude is.
All right, here's Carolyn Lyer.
in the NBC interview said that it bothers me that somebody is going after Bill Clinton.
The only person who lies more than Trump is this individual.
Somebody
That's
is
her
outside.
job. That position, you have to lie because the dude that you're trying to do, he lies all the time. So, what are you to do?
Yeah, she get off the bus line.
The chairman, James Comer, a Republican. Why is the president bothered that they're investigating Bill Clinton and his Epstein ties?
Look, I think that the president has respect for the former president of the United States, Bill Clinton. He said yesterday himself, they've shared a good
But he didn't have respect for the former President Obama and his wife showing him as monkeys. And big ups to Coach.
relationship, and that's what
I sent something on our thread. I'm like, you don't like us calling people monkeys. Him and Ty, they don't like that all of a sudden. But but y'all don't mind Trump calling people monkeys, huh? I'm gonna say nothing about that, huh?
they've shared a good relationship, and that's what he was reiterating in that NBC interview.
Go ahead, Caroline. Can you tell us a little bit about the agenda for tomorrow's talks with the Iranians? What will be the focus of the discussions?
Diplomacy moving forward. The president has obviously been quite clear in his.
She's not even a blonde. Look at all
Man,
the new growth down there.
just saying, these all are actors and actresses. So none
demands of the
are
Iranian regime. Zero nuclear capability is something he's been very explicit about, and he wants to see if a deal can be struck. And while these negotiations are taking place, I would remind the Iranian regime that the president has many options at
They're
his
asking these
disposal.
people about the Epstein list, and this idiot. That's why she called on her. Changes the whole conversation.
narrative and goes a whole different
Yeah.
direction. Oh, let's talk about something that's important. Yeah. Bullshit. Bullshit. This is bullshit.
All right, we got one more. Last one. Some sort of
So
Asian.
why are Republicans so interested in Bill and Hillary Clinton? It's because they're trying to distract from the fact that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files thousands and thousands of times. In those files, there's highly disturbing allegations of Donald Trump raping children, of Donald Trump threatening to kill children.
Wow. Is that...
So I encourage your press to go look at these allegations. And I'm highly disturbed that Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche just got the law wrong. Yesterday, he said, essentially, that it is not a crime to party with Jeffrey Epstein. Well, that's actually not correct. If Jeffrey
Free
Epstein
Diddy then.
was human trafficking minors for these sex parties, and you show up and patronize the establishment at that party, yes, you're guilty, because patronizing is part of the law, of the federal sex trafficking law. So Deputy General Tabline just got that wrong, which maybe explains why they aren't investigating all these folks, including Donald Trump. He needs to read the law and investigate these people. He also needs to resign, not only for not knowing the law, but a massive, not only screw up, but the biggest privacy violation in history.
He gonna get deported.
They release a lot of pictures of minors unredacted, just violated the privacy of these girls. It is uncalled for what they did. The one thing that they could not do
some shit, huh?
under this law was to invade the privacy of these women now, who were girls at the time, who were victims of sex trafficking. Also, he met with Ghislaine Maxwell, moved her to minimum security prison, and then got a puppy for her. So for all those reasons, he's just got to leave the Department of Justice.
He did, though. He did. She was a max self. They put it at a minimum and got her living cush. She went in front of Congress and pled the fifth. She's looking for full immunity from Donald Trump before she'll testify.
Yeah.
Juice Lane.
Yeah. Dead woman walking. As long as she ain't talking about testifying, she can live.
Right.
As soon as she talks about it, she dying.
That's a good point. Let's get out of maximum.
Actually, she testified already. It just wasn't released. Pardon me.
Yeah, it's a good point. Let's get her out of maximum. Put her in minimum because it's easier for us to get to her there.
Shit. Whatever. She testified. Guess what's going to happen to her testimony?
Redacted?
95%.
I know. They put a lot of the stuff be on C-SPAN. It be live, but then the stuff we really want to see, we can't sit there and watch it. That's what Hillary is saying. Like, let's go live.
Even if they went live, they're going to be on the script. So you're never going to get the truth. That's, in the past, you can figure some shit out and look at things, but these motherfuckers, they'll tell you what it is, but not put it down as a fact. And
well, according to you, we're in the age where all this stuff's going to come out. So
it's going to come out.
Either we're in the age or we're not in the age.
No, we're in the age. They're still hiding it as long as they can. We're going towards singularity, and they can't stop it. But they're still using all of their tactics.
Yeah.
So that's what that's about.
T.Y. said, Charles is 12 years older than Andrew. Damn. That looks a lot different than 12 years. You saw those pictures.
Yeah. Well, one was using heavy adrenochrome, and the other is kind of wasting away as pink people do.
Oh, he was aging more naturally.
Yeah.
He wasn't using the same thing allegedly that the Queen was using.
He shut it down a little bit earlier than his brother. His brother was looking like,
Trina got to look young for these young girls.
No, he was like, so I can keep it up, so I can do the young girls.
T.Y. said 77 and 65. So the king is 77 and the former prince is 65.
Okay, that's that, that ain't that. Yeah, that look like, because there's a point where they just fucking fall off a cliff.
Yeah.
And so 77 to 65. Yeah, Andrew, but
the other one had more responsibilities, to your point. Yeah. It was gearing him up to become the next king. So that you can see all that stress and stuff. But the other dude's just like, you're just here to be a little retard.
Yeah, and he, who knows when those pictures was taken or whatever. Because, I heard adrenochrome been cut off from them.
Well, what is adrenochrome made of?
It's made up when they torture
babies.
Yeah, and then kill them and imbibe their blood.
So, future distractions. Let's see if we can come up with something, because this has been in the news cycle for too long. What do you think they're gonna muster up to keep those higher members, those kings and queens, to your point, the 13 families at the top, from getting involved? They got to muster something up.
Well, generally they find melanated person of American Indian descent and
swarthy,
put something on them.
Not wearing no deodorant. Aliens.
No, they ain't got no goddamn swarthy. Swarthy is a color, not a smell.
Right.
God damn it. I'm sick of you with the goddamn mentioning the smell with the swarthy.
Yeah, well,
It's
aliens.
not
Man,
near the same.
they used to call themselves swarthy on the pirates, on those pirate films, and they all look like they stink.
Well, that didn't. No, they weren't swarthy people
Okay.
on the pirate films. If
Okay.
they weren't melanated and looked like us, that's what swarthy.
Not according to Hollywood, damn it.
Fuck Hollywood. And they like to put it up your bum.
All right.
And I don't care, I'm not anti-gay or whatever, but I am anti up my bum.
That's right. That's right. It's one of the sins for a reason. Sodomy. Aliens, though. I think they might pull some more alien footage out to get us. It's gonna have to be big. It's gotta be big. Maybe they'll pass out those checks that they said, because Trump promised $2,000 and $3,000 checks. Maybe they'll get those checks going. They gotta do something, Self. Come on, you've been on this earth long enough to be able to predict.
I'm predicting that it's going to be a change, and the change going to come. And the only way it is if these entities try to make us live in the slums. And it might be coming, because I don't understand. They got a lot of bullshit that they got on the table. And I just know that these people are not going to, even these pink people and so-called white people are not going to take it.
Okay, so adrenochrome. It's a chemical compound produced by the oxidation of adrenaline, epinephrine. While it has a storied history in science and pop culture, it is primarily a research chemical with no widely accepted medical or recreational use. It's an unstable, deep violet compound with the formula C9H9NO3. It has no proven medical applications in its pure form. However, a stabilized derivative called carbazochrome is used in some countries as a hemostatic to promote blood clotting and stop bleeding. In 1950, psychiatrists Abraham Hoffer and Humphrey Osmond proposed the adrenochrome hypothesis, suggesting that schizophrenia was caused by an accumulation of adrenochrome in the brain. They claim it could cause hallucinations, but subsequent scientific studies failed to replicate these results or find significant levels of substance in patients. Aldous Huxley in The Doors of Perception, he mentioned it as a potential hallucinogen, similar to mescaline. Hunter S. Thompson, in 1971 novel Fear and Loathing in Vegas, he famously described adrenochrome as a potent psychedelic that must be harvested from the adrenal glands of a living human. Terry Gilliam, the director of the 1998 film adaptation, later admitted that the drug's effects and its human harvesting source were entirely fictional exaggerations. Wacky conspiracy theories. In recent years, the compound has become a central element of debunked conspiracy theories like QAnon and Pizzagate, which we're going to discuss next. These theories falsely claim that global elites harvest the chemicals from children to use as a youth elixir or a recreational drug. In reality, Adrenochrome is easily synthesized in labs and is available for purchase for research purposes. All right, there you go. It's a wacky, wacky conspiracy theory.
Yeah, goddamn it. Okay. All
I
right,
mean,
it's time.
I mean, for the record, I'm just saying. I'm just reading what the AI is saying out there. One day you guys will pray to the AI. Well, not you.
Yeah, never will. But I know that it's limited in its vision and scale. So I got my crown on so they can know this truth. Fuck AI in
I
its
ain't seen the
youth.
crown in a minute.
Yeah, fuck the AI in its youth. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised you didn't wear that to Founders.
I'm surprised I didn't either. I kind of wanted to not be I didn't even know if I wanted to go, bro. You know what I mean? Be honest. So I didn't want to be. I want to be low key. But maybe next year I probably will come in that.
All right, so let's talk. Is this Pizzagate? Because there was a lot of stuff that they called wacky conspiracy theory on the internet about people ordering elites ordering minors for their proclivities, but they would order like a small pizza, large pizza, stuff like that. I believe this could be Pizzagate.
I mean, an expansion. They were on the land proper, so they were totally encrypted.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot to the Pizzagate thing. A lot of people are factors in that.
Yeah.
Supposedly and allegedly. But the Epstein thing, man. Yeah, that dude, he was working for a few nations, in my humble opinion.
We just put the link in the chat last time to let your voices be heard on the poll. I hear you. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I wasn't, you didn't interrupt me. I was done.
Yeah, I definitely feel like, you got to be plugged some kind of way, some sort of spook, to be able to do what you do and not get popped. Eventually, they're gonna declassify. They're gonna,
Do you know how much this man was propped up? Where his money came from? Somebody he was working for died and he got his money.
Yeah, stole it. But eventually, when you're being used like this, they cut you off at some point.
Exactly. If they prop you up, then they gonna prop you down.
Right. Once you have you got too much information, you got too much power, because they won't let you on the other side of the elite. You only can go so far. There's a glass ceiling.
They're not gonna make you part of the elite. You're a puppet.
Right. You're getting used. So, and you see it a lot.
Yeah, they're collecting evidence on you every day, so you
Whole
have to
time.
be careful. Yeah, if you fucking with them and they got you propped up, then you
Right.
gotta be Malcolm X.
You 18, 17. If you can hear my voice, you out there chilling. All of a sudden, you got access to all kind of firearms, and you getting the cocaine at a real cheap price. Somebody's selling you, giving you offers you can't understand. If a kilo goes for 10, they giving it to you for the 3, and the first 20 is free. Just bring my money back, and you got the top of the line guns. Chances are you're being propped up out there.
Or if you set up with a app when apps are not even the real thing, and you're able to take somebody's concept and boost it. Man, shit, that's so many damn things. Shit, McDonald's did that too.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
So
sure did. But they offered the brothers
right.
royalties. They didn't want it.
They were, confused.
You know,
And I'm not sure if that's true. That's probably in the film or some shit.
Could be propaganda, McDonald's propaganda.
Man, yeah.
Tell you a
Still,
secret: if you want the McFries and you want to get them fresh, tell them no salt, right? And
yeah.
then you go in there and once they fix it, you tell them give me a salt packet, and then you order. They'll give it to you for free. The Big Mac sauce. You get the Big Mac sauce. They'll give it to you, and that's for dipping your fries. Now I don't advise you eat McPoison, but if you
Yeah.
want a good order of McDonald's fries from time to time, follow that event, follow that hack. If you learn nothing else from this show, otherwise they're gonna give you cold bullshit. At least you want hot and fresh bullshit.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'd say that there's nothing in McDonald's that actually qualifies as food. So eat at your own risk. It might taste really good, but yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know, we all take risks in things we do
And eat. So
and drink.
absolutely.
All right, unless you're making it yourself, you really don't know what you're getting, especially when you're getting it from big corporate. All right, you got any final words on this topic? Any big ups, anything like that?
Man, big ups to the noobs. That's all.
Yeah. Big ups to the noobs and the committees that put everything on. Let's get to this poll, Noob. Let's see here. All right, we got the poll right here. Poll results. What should concern us, meaning United States, the United States bronze, copper, black community most? Should it be the R. Kelly convictions, the Diddler, Epstein Island, the enlisted men, we've named them, or 50 Cent's culture destroying documentaries? Now, 0% said 50s documentaries. Initially, that's what I voted for. I just don't. I think that's dangerous. I just think that's dangerous. And I think that's probably the most dangerous thing that we do to ourselves as a culture. So I don't know why I changed my vote. 14% said the diddler with the baby oil, fluing them in, fluing in the grown Instagram male prostitutes in. 14% said that's their greatest concern. And then, of course, we got R. Kelly conviction. 43% said kills. It should be the biggest concern of us right now, what's going on. And then, and it's probably due to the Diddy documentary, but I don't know because I didn't watch it. And then you got Epstein Island, enlisted men, Trump, Clinton, Zuckerberg, Musk. 43% said that. So we have a tie out there. Which one did you go for there, Brother Wordsmith?
The Epstein Island, definitely. The other options were like people modeling the Epstein people actions,
Yeah. Yes. Following. We learned it from them. I agree. I went with the same, and my main reason was that R. Kelly and the Diddler, all you got to do is not go to their house, not go to their parties, not send your daughter to the studio with them, your 14-year-old daughter to the studio with them at 4 a.m.
Period.
These other people are their weirdness is shaping the world. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I mean, they're very powerful people. Even though entertainers are to a certain degree, no, these people are even controlling that you hear these entertainers.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But you remember, bro, when we was on the yard, I always thought R. Kelly's music was, I don't know if I thought it was too provocative, but I just wasn't feeling it. Like, I just didn't think it was good for culture.
Man, I don't know. You might have been gone. Might have been a semester you was gone, but it was a brother of ours that was he was messing with the lady in the video. She was at U of I. Yeah, you was gone by then. And, you know, she had money and all that for a freshman. I don't know much after that, but she went to U of I.
And he was already messing with it before she got down there.
No, she had the settlement and all that by the time she got to U of I. You know, time she was from 13 or however old they say she was, by the time she got to U of I, he had paid hush money and all that situation.
Probably paid for her college too.
And she had navigated at you know, freshman.
Yeah, I saw him in the Denny's, man. I came home. He might have been with her, but I know it was a Sparkle and another young girl, and he was about 2 a.m. Me and Kurt and us was coming from somewhere, and he's hugged up with him in the booth. I'm like, "What up, Kale?" He's like, "What up?" I'm like, "Man, he out here with these young girls."
And that was, you know, old girl was Sparkle's niece that was in the video.
Yeah, so that was probably her. I probably literally saw her. Wow. And they didn't look not even close to being old enough to, first of all, be out at fucking.
Sparkle was old enough.
She probably was, huh?
She was signed artist, you know, to him at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, that was his niece in the video. So
Wow. Yeah, I never knew if it was a Leah or what, but so this would have had to been like 19. This sounds like something. So it had to be like 90, 91, you know, somewhere around there. So I don't know which one that would have been because I didn't follow his history like that. All right. The Epstein files leave us with a story. The Epstein files leave us with a story that's never just about the documents themselves, but about how quickly the spotlight can be redirected. Um, the moment the files surface, the culture conversation swerved towards familiar celebrity names. The distraction, the Drakes, the Diddys, the R. Kellys, the Jay-Z's, the colored. Regardless of whether the records actually tied them to anything, that shift wasn't accidental. It shows how distraction becomes its own kind of power. Those names became cultural decoys, absorbing the noise while the real contents of the files slipped into the background. Controversy makes easy cover, and the public's appetite for celebrity scandal and colored celebrity scandal makes the misdirection even simpler. The fantasy owl becomes a place where attention is managed, not earned, and where the loudest stories drown out the most important ones. As we close tonight's episode, the question becomes less about who's on the list and more about who benefits when the conversation drifts away from it. The Epstein files reveal more than names. They reveal how influence shapes narrative, how distraction is a strategy, and how easily the truth can be eclipsed when the culture is handed a more familiar spectacle to chase. Stay curious, stay informed, stay aware, stay engaged, but most importantly, stay true to self. Also, love yourself and everyone around you deeply. Remember, ask not what culture can do for you, but what you can do for culture. Silence is violence, and continue questioning everything. The Self Love Show ain't Kansas, Toto. Peer down those rabbit holes and do your own research, but use caution and discernment because sometimes when you stare into the abyss, well, the abyss stares right back at you. Peace, self love, honor, and respect. All right. Let's jump to the riddle. We're going to get to the riddle out there. Dome teaser. A vault full of names that no one will claim, unlocked by the light, yet all shadowed the same. No one has gotten it. Brother Wordsmith, what's the key to this riddle?
Epstein file.
100%. That's exactly what they were looking for. The Epstein files. We're working on some stuff. Brother Wordsmith is working on a guest. Oh, man. Myron was there, man. Did you holler at Myron?
I talked to him, but I didn't get to holler at him. But I can get his information.
I got his info about the show. Remember,
I didn't get to. I was working the whole
That's crazy. Yeah.
I ate behind the screen, bro.
The least they could have done was let you know.
Yeah. You know what? I might be high because I might have told him.
You might have.
Because the shit was so terrible. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it was done well if he was behind the scenes. So, all right. And Spolly Tricks, Sunday. You know, this is a post-Super Bowl show. I slept through the whole first 2 quarters of that thing out there.
Man.
Yeah, slept right through it. The game proved that you don't need a high, fancy $60 million nail painting quarterback to win a Super Bowl. You just don't. You don't. You don't.
Great defense if you don't have someone
That's right.
who can play well.
This is all the Keep Justin guys were saying. It wasn't about Justin. It was about we can get all these dogs out there and we just need somebody to manage this thing out there. We saw it happen with Jimbo McMahon. His only problem was he couldn't stay healthy.
Well, especially when someone comes up and grabs you after the play's way over and fucking destroys your throwing arm, throwing shoulder. Charles, man.
I'm surprised that wasn't a fight, man. If somebody would have done that to you, bro, the game would have ended. The game, you couldn't have finished the game.
But it didn't end. But they did fight.
Yeah.
I
don't know how you could have stopped. Those officials couldn't have stopped.
Nobody could have stopped that.
No.
Shit, Jim McMahon, if he knew that was going to happen, he wouldn't have stood there. He would have got away from that.
He just stood there and took it almost like it was scripted, like a little rag down.
I mean, he threw it and he was watching the throw.
Yeah, he was jiffing over it.
Yeah.
Dude grabbed him. I'd have grabbed him by
Yeah.
I guess he never played, so he doesn't have any of these natural proclivities to.
No.
You going down with me, you son of a bitch. All right. You know what I'm saying? We doing this together. All right. But anyway, Spolly Tricks. All right. Sunday, it's a live show, just like the Self Luv Show. We dropped the link in the chat. Anybody could pull up, excrete their excrement, like Mike Singletary allegedly did at halftime and told the ball club, this is how you guys are playing. I wish I was the dean of a line. I would have done that shit after one of the sessions. Pooped right there and then made them clean it. Look at this.
No.
This is how you guys. This is how you. All right, but that's why they would never made me. But anyway, it would have been remembered. They never would have forgot it. All right, anyway, yeah, pull up. You know what I'm saying? We discuss sports and poly tricks, but if you do pull up, what Self?
Don't forget your mouthpiece.
That's right.
You get left all wet.
That's right. And remember, trolls get holes around here.
Yeah, this is not a debate show, but you could be made to look foolish on.
That's right.
Mouthpiece included.
That's right, but pull up. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you bring the gonads that you was born with. All right, this brings me to my personal favorite part of the whole shebang, and that's Wordsmith's final words out there.
Epstein files flow longer than the river Nile. Combined with the Mississippi River, show you how. It's all been filed. keeping most in a state of denial. But these elite easily steal people to use as fuel to their lifespan, because they are some lizard people, man. I don't know if I can say that on this station, but I know I came with a higher evaluation. They just want to fuck around, play a hating, but they know they hating me like I am Satan. But I'm in by it and investigating into my mind and re-establishing what it means. Man, because they play like a javelin. You throw it in, gets deep. But it's gotta hit you to even make you peep. This whole situation got them propagating Satan's will. And I'm against that. Everything in me that's instilled. And I know our people, that's how we will. What we need to be for real. These people have been violating our children. Man, it's unacceptable, reputable. I don't understand how this is how it's supposed to go. But we live in this day and age, and these devils have been turning the page since the ancient time. They've been upstaging, have us living by a different wage when we live in this place. They talk shit, but they know we displaced. They evil. Man, it's like my will to let them go away non-gracefully. They could get killed every day and it wouldn't hurt my heart. I love my art. Yo, words.
Words.
Hate them motherfuckers. You know, I don't even hate, but they get
The Self Luv Show, giving you more than vitamins and minerals.
Do you think you are the one? Honestly, I don't know. You know what that means? Latin means know thyself.
Time is now, my people. We must
Man, know thyself. I will eat the right foods that I
Go myself.
Cause the wrong way stole my health. I'm glad to be me now and nobody else.
Man, know thyself.
I will eat the right foods that I
Grow myself.
Cause the wrong way stole
My health.
I'm glad to be me now and nobody else. Yo,
Bullets.
getting the code and all the scriptures, potions and elixirs.
Come on, Karen. Bullets. A boomerang.
stand your ground.
Murder is suicide.
Yeah, well, an eye for an eye.
Silence is violence.
See something, say something.
You want to be a slave? Vibrate greed, ego, fear. That's how they make you a slave. You end up in prison.
Okay. I know for sure, charity plus humility times love is freedom.
That's how you get out. Do not answer questions.
Question everything.
We've got two who can see.
Fear is cap. It's an illusion.
Yeah. Vibrate love.
See if you can hear it. You never die when you breathe in the Holy Spirit. Swine ain't divine, the people they won't go near it. Salad bar, spit a not your average hard here to bring you back to God. Said it just like Master Far sent you. The end ain't always happy.
And forgiveness is love's supreme vibration.
So, do something charitable for a so-called enemy and end a beef.
Healthy people, heal thy people. That's a commandment.
Yeah, 'cause hurt people, for sure, gonna try to hurt people.
Free Larry Hoover, man, like Big Meech.
Free Jeff Ford.
Free all the guys, man.
Prison to slavery.
Check that 13th Amendment if you don't believe them. And be Yah. Walk on water.
Man. Move mountains.
Oh, Mountain Dew.
Yes, sir. Week by week, that mountain is getting weak. It's moving. Look at it.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Being the one is just like being in love. No one can tell you you're in love, you just know it. Through and through. Balls to bones.
Still got them, bro?
Got mine.
Same, man. Stop snitching on y'all self. Take school seriously.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribe